One more thing before I start, guys. I have to do my kick. Mm.
Commencing Atlas System suit initialization. Life support systems activated. Shield kinetic system online. Aerial propulsion jetpack online. Multi-tool and mining laser attachment operational. User initialization sequence complete. Thermal protection fully.
There's got to be a FOV. Yes. Scanner is a personal surface radar device that releases a high energy pulse that reveals any critical survival resources in the immediate area. Repair scanner damage.
Component repaired. Technology repaired.
Na is sodium, right? Yeah.
You want Valorant skins. Just how awesome would it be to have your dream skin collection where you can stop worrying about
And how men
Correct.
have been projected
That is
as
100%
like
correct.
these negative images in our lives, and that men are like some evil source of like I don't know,
Navigating
and they're
past
so
adverts on
aggressive
your
and
favorite
mean,
websites is
and
a
this is what it
daily
comes down to, this
annoyance
whole
for
stigma.
millions of
But
internet
if you're
users.
like a logical
Websites load
human
slowly,
who can, like,
pop-up
think with both
adverts
sides of
get in
their
the
brain,
way,
like, you know
and
that
other
that's
companies
not
track your
true.
internet
And,
usage
like,
without
men
you
shouldn't
realizing.
be, but they are
If only there
naturally
was a way
projected.
to make them stop. Fortunately, there is. Total Ad Block is a safe and easy way to block adverts before they ever appear on your screen. With a simple browser extension for Chrome,
more.
So, to add to her point, not really to add to
Go
her
ahead.
point, but as a feminist, I don't think of men as evil or anything. I actually
Wait,
love
whoa.
men.
Earlier on in the conversation, you said, I am against men.
Yeah, just to piss you guys off.
So what does
but
feminism
Yeah,
mean
okay,
to you?
okay,
Like, what is
backtrack.
being
feminism,
Backtrack,
equality,
backtrack.
equity.
Bangs is
equity,
definitely against
absolutely.
men,
Women
bro.
make more money
Equality.
than men.
Equity
So
more
we are
than
She
equality.
hates men.
Because
Do you know
everybody
the
has.
same opportunity?
No, I'm
say it
just
again.
saying that
One
some
word at a time here. This is
people,
gonna get good.
some people,
You finish, please.
some people have different needs, and I think we need to be able to provide for the people that have different needs.
That's right. I think we need affirmative action for college so that we can equalize, because there's way more women going to college and getting
Yeah.
degrees. So I think
Men
we
really need our help.
We need affirmative action for men when it comes to university enrollment
Yeah.
and
Alright.
degree
That's
attainment.
actually like statistically very true.
No,
I read
they're
about
right.
that too.
Women-
I think
women- women-
but I
women-
think
women-
in certain fields there needs to be more women representation.
Disavow.
Like tech, I would say tech is one of
I
them.
think
No,
we need more.
huge.
I
women
would-
make
like,
more
that's
money than
when-
men.
that's
They
when
just
girls
don't want
have
to
so
admit
many
to
threads.
it.
I
This
think that's
conversation
when
has so many
girls need to
threads.
grow up seeing like women in tech, women in like STEM. You know,
But
I agree in that, but I
what-
do agree that men aren't like getting college degrees as much as women.
But when it comes to like more women in tech, could it also be the case that just when it comes to interests, women are just genuinely
Yes.
like less interested in those kind of fields?
I would say
Yes.
absolutely, but I've noticed the ones that do are very discouraged, and I only know that because I was in like
I
a
need
women
hermetic
business at
seal.
university, and we
What
get
is
that
that
case
for?
all
Is
the
it
It's
time.
STEM. That's part
Yeah.
of STEM.
I feel
Is
like
it
they
with- yeah,
tend
but
to
what is
take
that?
they
So
will
more
tend to
women are
hire
in it?
men
Yeah, exactly.
more because they're like, oh well, they're seen as like, oh, men are more reliable, men are like there's
They don't
just
see
Wait,
that. They
question
see
though,
your worth
question.
ethic. They see the
Are
worth ethic that you
men
put in
no,
at
I'm
the
just
interview.
saying that there's like
I'm not saying they
I'm
are, but let me just
saying-
put
I'm
that
just
question
saying.
out there.
No, I'm
Are
just
men
saying.
more reliable? What do you think?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I've had
Do
some
you
men let me
feel like
down.
you
As
don't
a
have the-
neutral
okay.
party
I've had
here.
some men let me down, but I would say just like out there, they're like, oh, men are more reliable, they're less emotional.
Well-
There's like
Well,
this whole thing.
they're more
about-
logical.
Hold on,
They're
speaking
more
just
logical.
purely on statistics here without making any definitive statements. They've analyzed the data on this. Men are much less likely to take they're much less likely to take sick days. They're much
Yes.
less likely to take leave. They're much less likely to be late for work.
Maternity
So-
leave. I mean, think about that. Women want to have babies.
Yeah.
So
even just
without making a
vacation.
definitive
Yeah.
statement, but it does seem to be the case that men are less likely to take sick leave
Anyways.
and personal days. Just saying.
But
Do you
yeah,
feel-
as a
wait,
feminist, I
when you're done, I
love
wanna
men. I
ask.
respect men. I don't think of myself as what is it, superior to men. I
Just
wouldn't.
be honest.
I don't.
You're a female
So what is
So
that?
then
I'm
why-
not.
What does it mean that you're a
to me,
feminist?
literally equality. That's
But
what I
that's
want.
not
I
feminism.
want
You want-
equity.
you
Okay,
want
wait.
dudes
So
to
do
pay
you
for you on
not?
the
Do
first
you
date?
not?
That
Do
is
you not feel
not
like? Do you not
educated.
feel
Women
like?
have
Okay,
equality.
I personally, I feel like I have the exact same opportunity as any man, and genuinely, as a female, I probably have a little more of an advantage simply by being a female.
Congratulations, we live in America.
But exactly. So wait. So then, what do you mean feminism,
Like,
equality?
I
I
think-
can vote. I can do all of the things. What do you mean that we're
There's,
not?
I think
there's
feminism
still,
was a
like,
thing whenever-
children's,
when we
like
couldn't
child
vote.
slaves and stuff in other countries, and I
In other countries, you just
yeah,
said
and
we're
I
in America. Though.
yeah,
We're
I
in
said
America.
congratulations, we're in America. We have those privileges in a lot of countries, and a lot of third world countries there isn't.
So
that.
go fight in those countries.
Girl, I
And
can't be a
enlist
fighter
in the
here,
war,
but
like
what's wrong
we
with-
force
But what are
men
you
to do,
fighting
but
for?
I don't
women
wanna
don't
be in a
do
war.
it.
No, thank
Exactly,
you.
exactly.
Women aren't even allowed to be in the front line in the first place.
Yeah, they actually are.
That's
Wait,
not true.
what?
That's not true at all. My whole
That's not
like,
true.
I came from a very military family. Every single adult in my family, even my brothers, are in the
Yeah, I was
military.
gonna say, I'm pretty
I
sure
can tell
that's
you right now,
bullshit.
all the women
My
they
sister's
love
in
are
the
frontline
military.
women.
So it is.
Women
So
are
you
allowed to
can
be
be a
frontline
frontline.
Yes, you
Well,
can.
I
It
mean-
If
depends
you
on
decide to and you
the
qualify
only
to
reason
be.
why
Right,
women
exactly.
are deemed not reliable
I'm
is
pretty
because
sure
those
that's a
women who
thing
are
now.
getting deemed not reliable showed up to that interview unreliable. They showed up and just completely bombed that interview.
They blew it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
I
if
don't
your
think
first
that.
impression was so bad enough to where you think that you're not going to make enough money, get this role or anything, you did poorly.
Here's my issue with what
Yes.
you're saying. You're saying that people are denying women jobs because of things that they're thinking about women. It's a completely
Exactly.
unfalsifiable claim.
It could happen to a
How can
man.
you prove that? How can you possibly prove that about the person doing the interview? It's completely unfalsifiable. Let's look at
And you can
actual
sue every company
reasons.
that does that. 'cause that
He
is
made a
illegal.
decision to hire someone who wasn't her. The reasons, he thought they were more qualified for the position.
Not because she's a female.
Because people are interested in making money when they hire somebody. They're going to
Anyways,
hire the best
I'm
person
also
to
a
that.
feminist because, anyways, I'm also a feminist because I think that we need, what's it called? We need,
What do we need? Tell us what we need.
Who needs help?
What do you need
What?
help with?
because there's laws going against, first off, abortion. I don't want to bring up abortion because I don't want to get into that. But that I think I'm a feminist for that reason. I'm a feminist because I want to
I've had 3 abortions in my life, and in no way, shape, or form do I feel like I'm
Go to a
inferior to
different
men
state
or
where
that
it's
we don't have
legal if
enough
you need it.
rights.
I never
or
said
anything.
I never said we were in.
So, but feminism is advocating specifically heavily for female rights,
Can,
right?
can we do a contest at the table to see who's had the most abortions?
Can we not do that?
Oh, sorry, my
Actually,
bad.
that was.
My bad.
Yeah.
So
I
any
just think
car
there's
would
a
be
lot
like
of
everything.
there's also
No, I'm not
a
gambling
lot
with
of
it. I'm just saying,
violence.
like,
There's
if you bring
also
up
a lot of
abortion,
violence
That's,
Oh, I thought
against
that
that's
was
not a
like a
feminist
flex.
quality.
Dude, you're
That's
no
just
way.
something that
Wait, what?
happened.
Crazy.
That's crazy to say that?
You think that's a flex, dude?
That is
No, I'm not. I'm just curious.
Okay, run it back.
funny
That
to me.
shut that down really quick.
Anyways, there's a lot of violence against women.
Am I being
so.
extra?
There's
Is
a lot of
there
violence
not a lot of
against
violence
men.
against men?
More violence against
There's
women.
a
No, there
lot of
isn't.
violence.
Yes,
No,
there
there
is.
isn't.
Domestic
Statistically
violence, do you know
speaking,
how many
That
men
is
have
a
died?
way more
crazy thing to
Gender
say.
is
shot
not
to be
speaking
stabbed,
up.
To commit
to be
suicide
assaulted.
and-
You know what women are more likely to be? They're more likely to be
women attack
stalked.
more.
No, they're more likely to be.
You
Is
know
that a
why
turtle?
also?
They're more likely to be
Offer food?
S8 and they're more
I don't
likely to
have
be
food?
stalked, and they're only more likely to be S8 if you don't count the prison population.
Well, what the fuck's going on?
Statistically.
Why am I
So,
dying?
There are some things where women are more likely to be
Men
victims
do
than
not speak up about those things.
How the
'cause then
fuck
they-
do I get
it
out of
makes
this
them feel
storm?
guilty.
And
Because
then
they've
that's
had to
part of
suppress
that.
their
It's other men.
emotions.
It's other
need a
men
cave.
it's other men that are making other men feel like they can't that they can't.
It's other
speak up.
men?
That's
Is
yes,
that what you
it
said?
is.
Are
It's
they?
toxic masculinity.
No such
Why
thing.
don't men
No such thing.
why don't men
Toxic masculinity.
why don't men want to speak up? Because they're afraid of getting judged by other men.
My mom
No,
used
they're
to beat
not.
me.
Yes, they
Yeah,
are.
they're not.
Yes, they
They're
are.
afraid of being judged by women.
Exactly.
No,
And her
I would
friends.
never
Yeah.
judge a man if he got assaulted.
If
I
you got
would
assaulted,
never do that.
came
That
back crying to you.
is,
oh
no,
my
how is
yeah,
that?
you would never.
Okay,
You
you're
wouldn't.
I
look at him.
wouldn't judge him. I've been in that position. I've been in that position where I've
really
been
sorry.
assaulted.
I'm so
I've
sorry.
been in that position. Why would I ever go and turn the tables and be like, you're whatever, you're worthless, you deserve that? Why would I ever do that? I'd be there. I'm a good person,
No,
and for you to make that
I
assumption,
don't know why this
is
lady
fucking
comes on
This
this
is
terrible.
the
show,
thing where
dude.
Do
You
not
deserve
make that
No,
assumption.
no. Again,
about
remember my
me.
thing earlier about how women are depending on my.
She
own
gets so
benevolence to
mad
prove
at
a point.
everything,
This is what
ends
they
up
do,
fighting,
Okay. This is what
says
they
she's
do.
never coming
How
back,
dare you make
and
that
then comes back 5
How
shows
dare
No.
You
later.
deserve a lot more.
Wait,
I'm so sorry that
but
happened.
wait a second. What are you?
I'm so
What?
sorry.
But what are you assuming? You're assuming that I don't care. That I'm saying you don't care about that person? No,
you just
I'm
said
saying
you're
you're
wrong.
you would be
Point out.
unattracted to him
no,
as a man. Yes.
No, I wouldn't. And here you go
Objectively.
making another assumption, sir. Here
Well,
you go making
so
another assumption.
basically,
I would never. I
You-
would never.
Excuse me, you're interrupting a woman, you sexist.
Hold on. Okay, so
Woman is speaking.
she's saying it's basically women are getting more abuse than men. My mother used to beat me every day until I was removed from the home. So women do cause a lot of assault. They really do. And
Did she
blaming it
just
straight on
say
men saying that women have no
because
rights, well,
she
then
got
why did my
abused
mom
by
do
You
her
know which
mother
children
that
are most
women
likely to be abused?
Um,
Single
suffer
mother
more
children.
she wasn't a
abuse?
single mom. My dad
Yeah.
just had PTSD.
But
She
my
didn't know how to
point
control
being-
it.
What?
Single motherhood child abuse is actually happens at a higher rate than two-family households. And
I'm the
Storm
seventh
is gonna
kid.
fucking
and
kill him.
and single father households.
I'm
It's where
seventh
most of the
kid.
child abuse occurs.
Yeah, but I mean, just saying that pushing all these problems onto men, that's actually what's wrong with society. I think everything is an equal thing. Everything should be completely equal. We have every single right that a man does, and logistically, we are getting
Ooh,
paid
did the
like 49
feminists
cents more than men
just
in every
said
single
men
job.
have
Actually, like office
women
jobs,
have
we're
all
getting
the
paid
same
more than
rights
men.
as women do,
We
and
have
she's
so many
saying that
rights because
women
we
are
fought
getting
for
paid
so
more than
long.
men. Holy
They really
shit!
are. Like, and
I
I
don't
don't
know.
want
I
to say
don't know.
that.
I don't think that there's
Why
a
is
wage
she
gap,
saying
but I
that
don't
if
know.
she's a
We have
feminist?
this spreadsheet.
There
Brian.
is.
Oh, is it really?
We
Women-
have the
no,
spreadsheet
no,
on the phone.
Oh, I could.
No,
okay.
ready for this?
That's true. That's
I
an
shouldn't
actual
have-
fact.
This is a really good stat. We talked about this at dinner.
Okay, so the actual wage gap, in I believe it's North America. It's either North America or the United States. As of 2020, is 17 cents. Women make 83 cents to that of men. That's all men and women. If you look specifically at men and women under the age of 30 who work full-time jobs, it's 93 cents. And in most of the major metro areas where women are complaining the loudest about the wage
Which
gap,
are predominantly liberal.
they outgain men.
Yes.
Okay, in New York, women, I believe, make 101%
They're complaining
of what
about
men
working
make.
12-hour shifts. That is insane.
But my point is, the wage gap, but when we say the wage gap is a myth, that whole thing, first of all, there's a reason the wage gap exists, and there's also a reason why it gets higher the older you get, because women decide to do things like take leave to take care of children. You can't take 3-4 years off from work, come back and be like, I can't believe the guy who was making the same amount as me 4 years ago is now making more than me. Like, you can't make that complaint. You can't do that. So most of the women who complain the loudest,
never
which
even
are
thought about
young
it like that.
females in major metro areas, they have literally nothing to complain about. Nothing. To your point,
They're bored.
they have the same degree of equality as men do. They have access to everything that men do. Everything that you say about what men think about women or what higher managers think about women is what you think they think. Is completely unfalsifiable.
I completely agree with all
And
of
by the
that.
way, I know I'm kind of like shouting this at you. I'm shouting out of agreement. It's just,
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just
I know you
very
don't
Holy
agree with
nonchalant.
me.
shit!
I'm
Why
very
did I just
nonchalant.
launch
But
that thing?
It's feminism. I don't like saying, oh, that's a bad topic. I mean, if you're a feminist, you're a feminist. You just obviously don't realize how far we've gotten in America.
Or how they
Whoa,
or how
whoa,
they
whoa.
frame
You're
feminism
talking
now.
to a woman right here, okay? Can you stop being sexist,
What if
please?
I'm not a woman?
Huh?
What if I have a penis right now?
Then literally you just
I-
I would ask you to get therapy because all of that in between is fine, but when
don't,
you're
but if
when
I
you're
did, that'd be
when you are biologically born with a vagina, you're a girl, and when you're born with a penis,
I'm out of here.
you're a
I'm not
male.
gonna sit
Whoa,
by
whoa,
her.
wait.
No,
Oh,
I'm
wait,
not gonna sit
wait,
by her.
wait,
I'm not gonna sit by her.
wait,
No,
wait.
that's fucking transphobic as fuck.
Wait, what?
Fuck you for that.
Oh
Doing her
my
best
Wait,
god!
wait, come on. Wait, what?
Wait, what did she just say? What did she just
She said
say?
she didn't like trans people.
no, that's not what she said.
She said that she hates
I said
trans
that
people.
No, she said
no,
it.
no,
Dude,
no,
it
I
is
said if you're
amazing.
biologically
It's
born with a
amazing
vagina, you're a
how
girl.
you can
If
just
Oh, that's a bad topic. I mean, if you're a feminist, you're a feminist. You just obviously don't realize how far we've gotten in America.
That's a stupid story.
or how they
Whoa,
or how
whoa,
they
whoa.
frame
You're
feminism
talking
now.
to a woman right here, okay? Can you stop being sexist,
What if
please?
I'm not a woman?
Huh?
What if I have a penis right now?
Then literally you
I
just
apologize.
I would ask you to get therapy because all of that in between is fine, but when
don't,
you're
but if
when
I
you're
did, that'd be
when
pretty
you
crazy.
are biologically born with a vagina, you're a girl, and when you're born with a penis,
I'm out of
Wait,
here.
you're a
I'm not
male.
gonna sit
Whoa,
by
That's all it fucking takes. When you're born as a with a vagina, you're a female. When you're born with a penis, you're a male. And she says, "I'm fucking out of here. That's transphobic. I'm not gonna stand here and listen to this shit.
wait. Wait,
I'm
what?
not gonna
Well,
sit by
that's
her.
fucking transphobic as fuck.
Wait, what?
Fuck you for that.
doing
That's fucking transphobic as fuck. Fuck you for that."
her best
Wait,
Kiko.
wait, come on.
Received.
Wait, what? Wait, what did you say?
She said she didn't like trans people.
No, that's not what she said.
She said that she hates
I said
trans
that if you're,
people.
if
No,
you're
she said
no,
it.
no,
Dude,
no,
it
I
is
said if you're
amazing.
biologically
It's
born with a vagina,
amazing
you're a
how you
girl.
can
If
just
you're
be
biologically
losing.
born with a penis,
Wow.
you're a man.
God, God, she made like
I
4
don't
points
believe
about
that up
feminism.
to-
I'm gonna
like,
put.
she was a man.
No, stay.
I'm sorry, Brian.
No, dude, she's gone. Just stay. No, just the show must go on. The show must go on. No, she's good. She's good. The
Yeah,
show must
'cause
go
if I had
on.
walked off.
She blew
No
off.
one
She
said
blew up.
anything rude towards
Don't
her.
trip. She's good. She's good. Trust. Yo, Madison, you're gonna sit right here, okay? You're gonna sit over there.
No, she's just doing her best. She was doing her best Kiko impression.
Am I not allowed to sit there because my nipples?
What? No.
Is that why? Can I not sit next to my roommate? I'm kidding. I don't care. No, I don't care at all.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, you scoot over. Madison will sit there. Put the seat boosters over there.
I
though.
mean,
Chase was fucking here and saying, like, we could have talked about, is it? Okay, I'm not gonna go there.
why don't you
Okay.
call her and tell her this?
Because we've had
Because I don't
right
powwow with the fucking girls on the panel.
Also-
Because we want
Okay.
adults on the podcast.
He told you that he was repulsed by your life, and you sat here and you were like,
Okay, I don't want to
okay.
put too much on it. I was just saying, if you would put your word like that when she's in front of you, cool. I just didn't know if you were like just talking because she was like.
Well, okay,
Another
so
lesson in men and
we're
women here.
right now we're live streaming. She just stormed out of the studio. Of course, we're gonna like.
Have something.
Are we just gonna
Well,
not
yeah.
talk about
I
the
also
elephant
no,
in the
no,
room?
no.
You
I
could
will
admit
say
if it was like.
I also asked what happened, so
Yeah, that's
yeah,
true.
I
She was
also
wrong.
just asked what
I
happened.
just feel like, I mean, if
Oh,
you would
it's
say it to her
X.
face, like,
Oops.
cool, you know?
This is
Said what to her face?
If you were
this
like
is
she's acting like a
interesting.
child or something, but
Send her
if
the
she
link for
wasn't,
this after.
If she
Yes.
wasn't, yeah, I mean, yeah.
Send her the
okay.
link.
This is interesting. Men tend to speak very, very bluntly about exactly what
Logically.
they think. And you're
Logically.
no, and you're. I have a feeling that this is something that goes through
What
the
is
minds
it,
of
oxygen?
women.
Okay.
No, you shouldn't say that because what
She
if she
does
was?
not
Because what if she was here?
No,
Because women
I just want to be a good
probably
person,
dance
like
around
not
the
put someone
subject
down.
and know that
for,
women
like,
talk
and
shit
then-
behind their backs.
Yeah, that's all. That's all. That's
She
all
does
it
not
is.
sugarcoat shit with me. She'll be like, "You're crying. Should I find you a therapist because they're educated in this?" Like she's.
Okay, all right. So let me get a couple chats here. Yo, guys, go to twitch.tv/whatever.
That was
drop us a
honestly
follow,
the
drop us a
stupidest
prime
thing
sub
I've ever heard
if you
anybody
have
walk
one.
off the show for.
Nick. Can you move that over? All right, guys, twitch.tv/whatever. Drop us a follow, drop us a prime sub if you have one. Yo, Tark, thank for the prime. Johnny, thank for the prime. Johnny Pistol, thank for the prime. Carnivore Wife, I think I already thanked you. Twitch.tv/whatever. Drop us a follow. Excuse me, drop us a prime sub. Let me get a couple of the chats here while we have them. Let me see.
Is that another
Okay,
player
hold
shit?
up. Okay, this one came in a while ago. One sec, guys. We have. Layla, can you read this?
Layla,
Thank you,
someone
Fallon.
mentioned earlier that you're not much to look at and you don't need me to offend you, to defend you. But you're a solid 8. Though your statement of relaxation by Jared Head is just weird. I'm a 24-year-old virgin, so take that with a grain of salt, obviously.
Would you?
Valid, but I think that if you're a 24-year-old virgin and like you just had like one of the worst days of your life and I came and like glucked you off insanely, then honestly, like, you would probably feel better. And I don't think that's too much of a crazy statement to say. I think any man in this room who had a bad day and then received head, and it'd be not so bad of a day.
From a woman he actually loves and who actually loves him.
But yeah,
sure.
yeah, but it still works.
Not from
Women, no,
every woman
I
except
didn't
for
say that.
one.
I didn't say from me individually. Your woman that you love could maybe, you know, and you'd be like, oh, thank you, baby. That makes me feel better.
What's
hey
that
guys,
thing
should
that-
I change the title of the video to
Step
Bang
out.
Storms Off? Okay,
Yes.
Bang Storms Off.
Yes. The
Rage
clickbait's
quit.
gonna go crazy.
I'm not gonna lie, that did take me surprised though. I was like, I thought she was mad at me at first.
She's probably
She said,
never
"I'm not gonna
coming
sit by
back.
her."
I think she was mad about the debate with you.
She lost
and
the
she was
debate.
already-
That's why I was saying it was
already
escalating.
on
Yeah,
edge.
She was
she's
ready to
already
walk
heated.
out.
And then
The
what you
feminism
said
thing
just
didn't
was, like,
help
on.
because women telling her that feminism is BS is just not.
She didn't have anybody.
It's total
on her-
bullshit.
she didn't have
Feminism
you
is
on her
literally
team.
fucking
I adore
wrong.
her, but I don't know what.
You were
feminism-
picking your nails or
why it's a
something,
real thing anymore.
playing with your nails.
It's not.
It's not.
Do I have a
Feminism shouldn't be
refiner
real
already
thing
go?
anymore At this
Based.
point.
So basically, what you're saying is
And
the
she shouldn't have
patriarchy
gotten
is
mad at my
awesome.
opinion.
I don't agree.
Yeah.
I think it's a good thing. I think people that are really, really emotional are probably feminists, but that's not a bad thing. It's okay for someone to feel things really deeply.
Most
I mean,
base
I
thing she
don't.
said all night.
I don't.
Most people who are hyper emotional are probably feminists. You are 100% correct.
Thank
Please
you.
continue.
She's very much true. Yeah.
Thank you for acknowledging that. I really.
Katie, were you expecting all this tonight?
No, not at all.
That
I
honestly
know,
gave me
she-
so
when
much.
she walked
Poor
up, she was
Katie.
like,
She's
I
like, what
don't
the
know.
fuck?
I'm
like
like
very,
sitting
like-
here telling us like our life is shameful, and I just sat here like, y'all are a really lovely
But do you
couple.
want head?
Like that's all that went through my head.
We're talking after the show. I have some interesting things to say to you.
So Fally, he's 24-year-old virgin. Would you
If
I
he's
know
hot,
you're dating
yeah, I
Zerka, but
would.
would you?
He's in Miami.
Oh, okay, so it's
They're
cool.
not dating this.
Yo,
not dating.
Fally. Are you?
that sounds
Can
so
I,
sad.
Fally? Can I set you up with Layla?
Send me a picture of him.
Okay. I'll
Send me
try
your
to link
STD test.
it. Okay, you have to send him yours too.
Right.
Though, just
I've never had one. I get tested recently.
Never?
Never. I've never
Speaking
had
of which, somebody at this panel has a dark secret related to.
What the hell?
one. Who is it?
We're gonna get into that in a little bit after I get through these
It's
chats.
not me,
Okay.
it's fun.
Can I have you read this one, please?
The Mormon husband needs to be put in a chokehold. Maybe after good sleep, he'll wake up and realize he's getting cucked by someone who does coke in Stored Rage Head and John Zerka, making the rest of us look bad. Mike, is that you? Literally, Mike,
Wait,
is that you?
No,
What the hell?
Mike
stop.
Pavone.
No, that's,
Do you know Mike Pavone?
no, it's different. But
Also,
like,
Dan,
that
I
reminded me
appreciate
of
what you
Mike.
do.
why?
Thank you, Mike.
Why? Wait, who am I making look bad? I'm confused. Who's the us? Are you Mormon? Is Mike Pavone Mormon?
No, well, I said this earlier. The Mormon husband, man, who's married to her, who's currently sleeping with John Zerka and
A few
A lot of other
she
men.
does porn too.
I don't do porn right now because I was with. Well, he's in Miami. Okay,
Doesn't
yeah,
matter.
valid.
Please, dude, if you have any dignity, oh, Fally's back. I'll get to that in a sec. If you have any dignity, dude, you gotta divorce her. I'm sorry, dude. You can't be a Mormon bishop and
He will never divorce me.
This
you
gun's
cannot be a
gotta be about
Mormon
to blow.
bishop and tolerate
You will never.
infidelity.
I promise you
Hello?
though, you will never find pussy as amazing as mine and a throat as amazing as mine in your entire life. will
Wait, you
never.
can actually say that.
Wow.
You're talking like you're comparing.
No, you. I
Jessica
can- I
Rose,
can
Riley
look at your
Ritchie.
tummy and
Wow.
vagina and
No,
you'll be
I
like,
don't
wow.
want to see your vagina.
I'm okay.
Literally no.
I'll
one
pass
is.
on the
Like,
vagina.
you'll
I'm a
be
fan
like-
of vaginas, but I'm gonna
You'd
pass
be
on
like,
it.
whoa.
I'll
That's,
pass
I
on
have
you
like
with
the most
vagina.
beautiful vagina. Like that's how I
But
blew
don't
up
you
so fast
want
and
him
porn.
to
Like
be
you would be
That's
shocked.
fantastic.
That is
She's
not
got a
how you
beautiful
blew up,
pussy.
Like he loves me.
Congratulations.
He loves me a lot.
That's great.
He does.
wait,
but,
he
but,
loves you,
She's
but
got
he
a-
will
She
never
by the way,
That's
did
not
you
how
hear
you
she has
blew
a
up.
do anything I
beautiful
want.
pussy? Did you
No.
hear what she said?
I
And
know.
she's really good at sucking dick. Did you hear that part?
I just
did
sit
you?
here and
Jesus
I live.
Christ.
No, I'm good. Thank you though. That's a very generous offer of you to fillet me.
I love giving my friends head. It's like, you know,
Just a casual.
friends?
See, I think this is the problem
Yeah.
with
Your
sex.
friends.
like
Oh.
if he was my friend and we were out and he'd be like, damn, I wish I had some head, I'd be like, yo, bro, I got you.
Have you ever had a friend out and be
Bro,
like,
this is-
damn, I wish I
this
had
is
some
funny.
head? I have never had a male do that. Maybe
Send-
they'd like
send the nuke.
imply that they wanted to hit on me, but they would
I've,
never
like,
literally
have you
look at
ever
me and
had,
be
like,
like,
sexual
damn, I
tension?
wish I had some head.
Like
Because I
sexual
hold
tension with
myself
your
more.
friends?
Pardon?
Like, you've never had like sexual tension with your friends?
No.
No, or they wouldn't be friends.
Girl, no. I think that
I
my
mean,
friends are
well, let's be
sexy.
real. I have someone that like I call a friend, but we are more intimate than
Yeah.
Yeah, you were
Yeah.
gonna say what we like.
No, but it's someone that
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
now
That's not
emotionally
bad.
connected to, maybe in a certain way. But
I
no,
love
I'm
my
never gonna have a
friends.
friend.
And
Like
if
if I
my
make
friends-
friends with her, she's never gonna look at me and be like, I really wish I had
If
some
you
head,
cross
but
that
I can also
boundary with
say-
your friends, like,
I mean,
It's
I,
weird
I don't-
afterwards.
Well, for me, no. 'cause
So
I
maybe
have
it's what
sex
you're getting
differently.
off, giving off energetically rather
If
than
I
like.
want to come,
think
or
you're a
my
highly
best
sexual
friend makes me
person,
come, I'm like, fuck yeah, like it's a good friend thing to do to make each other
give
come.
head.
You don't have to give
To
head.
your
You can
friends?
fuck. You can.
No,
like-
no, that
she's
is that,
talking
and
about her
like
male friends.
I'm gonna
Huh?
say right now, I respect you.
No,
I do.
valid. I get.
I don't
what
respect
you're
what
saying.
you do or how you do it, but I respect
Yeah.
you as a human. But that's bullshit. And
Yeah.
98% of
Bullshit.
people are gonna.
Yeah.
Sorry, am I not supposed to say that word?
No,
We can
please.
Are gonna
be
look
friends.
at you and be like, "You're telling
Off
us
the
right
table.
now that giving head to your
Hypothetically,
friends is
we can
normal."
fucking be friends.
We're never fucking.
No, that's fine.
I don't
but
care how
hypothetically-
bomb your pussy is. I don't care
Hypothetically.
how good. We will never fuck.
Do
You
not
would-
make this
You
give
would
me a
have
bit-
to
is
pay
this a
me
mission? Is this a
lot-
mission?
Huh? What?
You wanna
No,
bet?
'cause
I don't even
fuck
want to
you?
be Jake.
You want to bet that you will never fuck me?
I will never fuck you.
Are you sure?
Not
All
like,
right.
I don't want
Shake
to.
on it. Let's go.
Shake on it. What the bro? No.
That's-
Shake.
See?
No. Okay.
Is it
Fine.
the back of
You
your
want a
mind?
fucking handshake?
Are you?
Can you
Damn.
sanitize your hands? Hold on. Hold on. I will never fuck you. I will shake. Hold on. That is disgusting. That is disgusting. Hold on. Wait, guys, stop. Okay. I will shake your hand, but I ask that you sanitize it first. Okay?
I just washed my hands.
Can you sanitize your hand
Brian's
first?
just a germaphobe.
I'm a
that's all.
germaphobe.
He's just a
Get
germaphobe.
that chick some fucking.
Give me some, please.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Vodka. No.
You're shaking right now on stream, but you will never fuck
I
me.
will never fuck you.
Swear on something
Yeah, bro, this shit's easy as fuck.
I believe it.
It's very easy.
I believe it.
Wait,
I
are
don't
you
think
thinking
you
he's
realize
gonna
how
fuck
easy of
you?
a commitment that is.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah,
you're
wait, are you
surrounded.
thinking? Wait, are you thinking he's gonna
hold
fuck
on,
you?
Hold on. I know you're surrounded by a bunch of degenerate, sex-hungry
Okay,
men,
hey,
but
come back
like,
in a
it's
week,
not
and
that
then-
hard
and then you
to
can talk
not
shit to
fuck
me.
a chick.
Okay.
Bro, unless you're like, are you gonna like stalk me like outside my house?
No.
Brian, please fuck me right now.
No.
Like, what the fuck? Like,
No.
it's gonna almost be easier
Jesus
for you
Christ.
to not.
I
Keep your drinks
don't
away
agree
from
with you, but it's okay. I'm gonna
Oh
prove
yeah,
all
that's
of y'all wrong.
definitely
And when
better.
I fuck you, I'm gonna come on stream and it's gonna be the funniest thing ever. And you're
We should
gonna
talk
have
about the
nothing
weather.
to say,
You
'cause
could
I-
change your
It's gonna be so funny.
That's
I'm gonna be
that's
like-
some
every
straight.
time
That's
we have an
fucked up,
argument, I'm
bro.
gonna be like,
Is that
I'm
how you
glad I
acquire
got
the
my
people you
girlfriend when I
fuck?
did,
Just by
dude.
like
I
they
don't.
don't want to
I
fuck
don't.
you, so you take them down.
You like the chase.
I don't want to
Yeah,
have to
but
find a
when I
girlfriend
fuck
in
you,
today's
I'm gonna like when they
market.
put it in your
No, you
ass
want
and
it
you're gonna be
fucked
my
up.
bitch and it's gonna be like you can never argue with me
Are
again.
you into BDSM?
No, but tell me this.
That's what it
you
sounded
agree with
like.
me on this. Okay, as soon as you fuck your boyfriend in the ass, they can never argue with you
Wait,
again.
wait, wait,
So are you pegging
Did you
your
fuck
boyfriend's?
John Zerk?
Yeah, wait,
Did you
and
fuck
Mormon
John
guy?
Zerk in the ass?
They
Yeah,
took
yeah,
it in
she
the
fucked
ass.
John
No, I
Zerk
did
in
not.
the-
I did not.
Yeah,
fuck
she
in the
did,
ass. He would
dude.
never. He's so dominant. Actually, he's like, oh my god, it's so daddy
Yeah,
daughter.
is he
It's so
dominant
hot.
while you're pegging him in the butt?
It's
No,
so daddy
he's-
daughter.
You're not into daddy? Good girl.
Daddy daughter.
Like good girl. Like that's my good girl.
Wait. Oh, is that what daddy daughter is?
I mean, yeah, like DDG. Like.
Oh wow.
I mean,
good
I don't know.
girl,
It's
like
not my
daddy.
profession.
Look, don't get me
But,
wrong.
Starting to have second thoughts about the industry.
Well, no one ever forced me into do anything, and again, I don't have men on there, and it's not anything lewd or anything like that. I'm just lingerie is pretty to me. I think it's pretty.
Get off
I'm
the- get off
shook.
the slippery
The
slope
fact
while
that
you
you
can.
are so logical for the most part and working again,
I want to have
respect
a stable
for
family, so
someone
I don't
else.
have to put
Yeah.
my
I
kid
love
in
that
the
you
car.
say that. Do you respect me before?
Let's
I
go
know I
to
do,
this ugly
but
ass
and I'll
man.
say it over and over again because I mean no genuine
No, it's
disrespect, but
adorable.
I'm like the stupidity is beyond me, and
I'm gonna
I
have a
think that
real
I can't
person-
believe you are
What?
enabling, supporting, working
Just
for
because you
someone
can't
when
do
you're
it
so
doesn't mean
logical.
you can't believe it.
Well,
I can't do it.
so
Well, that's
I'm
fair.
gonna say,
I
like,
can't. I would never allow myself.
Y'all might think like this is like bad, but to be honest, my mental health was so bad. She said I threw my phone on the floor. I've quite literally slammed my phone against my head till it shattered. She got me out of all of those awful mindsets of.
So now you feel indebted to her to the point that you need to help
I'm
her
a
with
good
this
friend.
shit.
I'm a good
God
friend.
no.
I'm a good friend. Like,
God
you're
no.
my
Wait, I was like,
will tell
no,
you.
I-
I told her that I was gonna make her Uber here because I was like, well, my mental
Ooh,
health's a
those
little
have
iffy today. I don't
gold.
think I'm gonna show up to this podcast
She's a good friend.
today.
She's a
And
genuine
she was like,
person
no, I
too.
think you
I
should
can
do it.
respect
It's
the fuck.
really good.
Great.
And no, she.
I just have
I
weird
would
thoughts
genuinely not
on
be out
sex.
here if it wasn't
No,
for her.
that's yeah.
You know what I think it is? I think she actually just wants to sleep with you. 'Cause that's what
I
you do
am
with
not a
everybody.
lesbian. I do
That
not
made
do
my
gay.
heart.
No, but
drop
here's
in
the
my
thing. What's
stomach
interesting?
as far.
You can look me up, and I have the awfulest gay remarks. Like, if that trans shit pisses her
I'm gonna
off,
step
like,
away from
There's so many conversations
What's
going on
interesting
right
about
now.
this?
give me counsel for saying I don't like these.
I'm as straight as I am
Don't
flat.
fuck with it.
There's
Thank
gonna be
you.
a point. If Dan just said something that outlandish, there is a point. I don't know
What
where
is
he's
it?
going
What is
yet.
it? What
I
is
don't
it?
know. But usually there is a point.
No,
Where's he going?
the point is this. There's one difference between friends and a person that you would consider yourself to be in a relationship with.
She's
and
like my
it's sex.
sister.
Okay?
Yeah, she really is.
That is the only thing that makes it different. Okay. The way that you go about your life, you're just like, I just love sex. I want to fuck this guy.
But
Oh,
not
what about this guy?
girls. Ew.
Like, oh, I just want to fuck. I just want to fuck. What about this guy? Oh, I could fuck him. That would be fun. That would be. There's nothing
It's like Game of Thrones.
meaningful about your
Well,
relationships
I love
with
it.
anybody.
I have so much fun.
She's
Yeah, and what's the meaning behind that? You're
And
just getting into pleasure
Zerka
constantly.
is like my best friend. Like he really
you
is
ever,
like my
like,
best
free dived
friend.
or
at
surfed
heart.
not.
or
But
like
he has amazing sex
fun?
with me, and he is my best friend. I love hanging out with him. We have the funniest laughs. Like he's a great guy. Like he's my best friend. Like for real.
So stop doing porn. Quit that.
I
Don't
did. I
date-
stopped doing porn
don't,
for
don't
him.
date
That was
and
for 2
don't
weeks.
don't date anybody
The whole
else.
thing was that I stopped doing porn.
Stop
for him.
stop
actually
offering
like
him
a
a
month.
blowjob on a live stream.
It's been a good month.
Be an actual girlfriend to somebody. Actually have.
When I'm 30, yeah.
No, but no. Do you realize what you're doing to yourself right now? You're completely fucking up the way that your mind works.
It's already been fucked up
Right. And if you can admit that, why wouldn't you change it?
because I like it.
You like how fucked up you are.
I like
you
it.
are literally satanic.
Honestly, it turns me on that you say that. Tell me I'm
And do
satanic
you,
again.
No, and do you realize that You're
But
proving
why are you making it
everybody's wrong.
sexual? Like, let's have like
I
I know,
just
I know
like-
you have a
I-
little
it's
bit
how
more
are you
logic
not
than how
upset?
you're like coming across.
she's strong.
I know you have a little bit more logic than how you're coming across. I get that you're like, oh, like you're
I
turning
know
me
you
on.
can
That's your like
change your
no
that's
defense
valid.
mechanism, like
Your,
whatever. It is turning you on. Okay, but
position
like
of view.
logically, what he's saying to
Logically,
you.
like
There's
okay,
no
say
meaning
it.
to any relationship
wait,
that you
wait,
have.
wait, If I was
There's no
Billy right
meaning
now,
to
I would
anything.
be pissed. 'Cause
What
that's
type
just
of
like
except
a
what
little
type of guy
disrespectful.
do you want to end up with at 30? I mean, my mans that I'm with right now will be the one that has my kids when I'm 30.
So the one you're
But-
married to.
Your
husband? The one you're
But
married
I don't
to?
think I don't think Zerka will ever like. He's such a party guy and everything, and like, but me hanging out with him and like getting to fuck and like getting to be like, oh, you're mine, like cute, like I like that. But like, and that is meaningful to me, and it feels real to me because I'm crazy, and it feels real and genuine to me.
Are you seeking
Even if it's
therapy?
not-
Are you seeking
Why does
therapy?
it mean
Do you
something?
plan on
I don't do
divorcing?
that.
Like,
I think that's
the Mormon?
stupid. I think like.
So you just want to be crazy. You're happy with being crazy. Like
Yeah.
I've gotten therapy. I
like
my
how
parents
I
got
live.
divorced. I was like, ooh, I can't emotionally deal with this. I'm gonna I'm gonna act some way if I do that. So are you getting help?
No, I love my life so much, and I have so much fun doing
So do you think
everything
that's
I
from a
do.
crazy
Do you
perspective?
love people
Sex
judge
and
me?
the money,
When
right?
people judge, no, not even that. Fuck
Dude,
the
how
money
do
is
I
amazing,
change this?
but when people judge me, it just makes me realize I'm so much more unique than them, and I,
Yo, is this an
you know,
Got it.
like that's
I
just
know.
how I
Just
feel.
got it,
It's
right?
not an
I
act
think
at
you guys
all.
just
I
have
hope
a
you know
big
that.
You've been
difference
looking
in
at
This is
every
the
clip I've ever been
opposite
on.
of
I am the
accountability.
exact same
From-
way on every
for
single clip
me-
I've ever been on. I'm not a
By
fake
your own
person.
definition,
this is
you
what-
don't think that you're fucked up. You think that you're the
crazy.
right one.
I'm
You
crazy.
think that you're the one who is better than other people. So you
God damn it. Did I really just do that?
Hey guys, Manscaped and the Testicular Cancer Society have partnered up to introduce the TCS.
like other people are boring, but I'm also really fucked up.
And somehow I'm gonna
repulsed by
seduce
myself.
Ryan
I love that you're
Atlas,
repulsed.
like-
There's nothing to this. Nothing,
I love it.
Nothing she says
I
has
love that
meaning.
you can't
There's-
understand it.
I
I,
also
love that you
don't
can't
mean-
wrap your mind around it.
I don't mean to
these are-
attack you, but there was a comment on the
It's
screen
not
that was
just
like,
me. It's
We're not
for
gonna-
everybody
we're not
at this
gonna-
table.
And that's
Get
honestly
anywhere.
probably everyone in the world.
Okay,
probably.
we're not going to get through to her, and I'm going to move things on. We have Fally here with a message. Madison, can you read it?
Surprised she stayed as long as she did. Every time multiple people disagreed with her, her facial expressions alone told me she's refusing
This is
to
what I wish
listen,
Starfield
gonna
did.
keep her position even if it's wrong in the public eye. People like her are the reason feminists get hate.
Fally, thank
can
you.
I add to that? I
What's
just
up?
feel like there was
wait.
also another comment, and it was like,
One sec, really quick. Madison, can you read this really quick? Then I'll have you come in.
Gonna try to make this my last donation for tonight. I do this way too often, but charity is fun for me. The happy reactions are worth it. I have a friend
Thank
who
you,
I
Fally.
might recommend to you, but I'm saving myself for the one if I ever find it. Thanks though. Good for you.
Who I might recommend to you.
You said
like
you
to watch our
want-
show.
no.
Thank you, Fally. Appreciate it. Have a good night.
No, you wanted to hook them up together.
Yeah.
Remember?
Oh.
Give me your friend, babe.
Okay.
Give me your
All
friend.
right. Okay. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say that's not the first person that said like you guys are giving feminists a bad rap, and like you're claiming to be a feminist, and then you're like disrespecting the shit out of Billy, like saying that shit to your boyfriend.
didn't
Like
claim
that's
to be a
not very
feminist.
Wait,
girls
I don't
girl
think she
feminist.
claims- I don't think she
No.
claims feminist.
I mean,
I think that
like
was-
go women, but like I don't know, like
Women
go
just-
women.
Closer to
I'm like go women. Yeah, no.
What the fuck?
But I mean, go women.
I think
like,
you
you know,
want to throw
What
down
do you
on
give a
that.
fuck about? Can I ask you straight up?
Well,
What do you give a fuck
it's
about?
Not right. It's
Like,
gross.
other
It's
things.
not right, but
Like-
at the same
like,
time,
what topic do you think?
I'm saying anything.
Guys, stop. What would you do if you were Billy's position?
My hope is that I would handle myself just as gracefully and
Let's say-
probably.
No, I can sense energy. and I
Let's
can
say it was
sense
your
I
hood
really
rat
can take a
days.
joke.
I didn't have a rad days.
There were no hood rats.
I don't think I've ever.
Choke a bitch?
I wouldn't. I wouldn't do that.
No, I can sense energy, and
I would just
don't
feel
think
heated.
at all. But
I feel unsettled, and I would definitely have to be like, hey,
valid.
fuck, that was
And
so
I would back
disrespectful.
off. And I would back off.
Let's do role play. You're Billy Ray. You're patriarchy.
I don't like how all I hear is wind
Professional-
here.
love that.
Professional
Professional.
patriarchy supporter. Dan's your boyfriend. She
Okay,
just said
wait,
the
ready?
shit she said.
we can
Here,
reenact
pretend
it.
to be Billy. Go.
Wait, can you pretend to be Ben, right?
No,
Well,
you
just-
have to do it first. You have to do it.
Wait,
you have to
who's
do it
okay,
first
okay.
so that she can react to you.
I want to suck your cock.
Oh my god.
No,
I just
do
love
it.
being speechless.
I'm sorry, I didn't know what to say.
I think you're so disrespectful for saying that with me right here. Like,
That's
I don't
valid,
know. I wouldn't be
and
that
I
feisty.
take
It's
my
just- I would
statement
call
back.
her out at least.
And I would
like-
say that's
Yeah,
valid. I
Billy's
take my statement back, and I'll back off.
unfazed.
No, you're right. You're totally correct, but I'm going to continue doing it.
All right, let me get some chats here. Madison, can you read this? Or did, no, we read this. We read this. Did we do this one? No. Madison.
Hypothetical. You've been seeing someone and now they're your boyfriend/girlfriend. Who pays when you go out to dinner? 50-50? Does it change if you're living together? Don't give a PCA answer. How do you really feel it should be?
Can I
I
insert
can
my
say
opinion
something
this time?
Related to this, or?
I just want to give my last response.
There's some fucked up aliens
If
on this
I
planet.
did say something, imagine how the chat would react saying how insecure I was.
No, okay.
Actually, I think they'd back you. To be
They would
honest.
all
I
have your
really
back.
don't
They
think so.
Sean doesn't like me ever. So
I
they would
think
have
it
my
would be.
back.
I think it would be. Look at her. She's so insecure. She.
Honestly,
I think
Fuck
Sean
what they
would
think.
back
you.
Fuck
I
what
think
they
they'd
think.
back you.
You're good.
Can I have a say on that comment?
Yeah,
Right?
we'll go around the table on this. So here's the chat. Why don't you go first?
Damn,
We'll
this
all
thing's
go
a
around the table.
tank.
Go ahead.
Where the fuck did it go?
You start. Go ahead.
Okay. No, if I'm with a man, like my whole thing is I'll never
Wait.
be with a. Sorry. I'll never be with a man that makes less than me. So like, obviously pay for my dinner. Like, duh. I'm never gonna be like, yeah, let me get my Apple Pay real quick. Like, you know, I'm with enough red pill guys that they're gonna pay for my dinner.
You don't feel
it
good having
feels-
someone like to pay for
like a
someone to
troll
like give it
response.
back.
Well, like
every
with
once
the
in a while.
guys, the
Like,
type of
red
guys
pill
that I
guys,
date
we're
are all
winning.
so like red pill. Like it's
into
never
like
gonna be a
porn
question.
stars and like having to do
I
everything.
can you know I got my little moves. I'll be like, baby, I'll
Okay.
put porn for you, you know, and then I
Okay.
do for a little bit.
Okay.
For a little bit.
Alright.
I like putting in the exact same amount of effort the man puts into me. I will cook for them even if they do not cook for me. But I enjoy giving. It's very nice to make other people smile. That's why I love customer service.
Okay. Nice.
Why not make someone else's
Customer
day good?
service.
Who pays when we go out to dinner? I'd prefer the guy to pay. I wouldn't really mind paying 50-50. Does it change if we live together? Not really.
I think when I first started dating my boyfriend, he felt a pressure to like pay for everything. But
It's
now
like
that we're like
terrain
living
manipulation
together, we
mission
do
in
really
a
like
log
50-50,
escape.
and he'll take me on a date. He'll pay for everything, but also like he'll have a bad day. I'll surprise him. I'll be like, "Hey, I brought sushi for us." Like I like to also give.
Do things in return.
Yeah, I like to give too, and it's like my love language, gift giving. So I'm constantly like bringing stuff.
My boyfriend, he usually pays when we go out to eat. We don't normally go out to eat. We like to cook in and stuff, and when that happens, I always pay for it. He sucks at cooking, but
It's 'cause
yeah,
you're
he
good at
normally-
cooking, though.
He normally pays.
And that's hot.
He normally pays when we
Love
go
a man
out.
that can't cook.
Me, I'm super big on like I'm very 50-50. Unless like if it's his birthday, like I for sure want to spoil you, want to buy you gifts, I want to buy you dinner. On Christmas, like whatever happens. I don't know.
I mean, we live together. He. we have like.
I mean, listen. There are times where she would go to pay for things, and I'd be like, no, like you don't need to do this for me, and she says, like,
I want to.
like,
That's what my
like,
boyfriend does want to.
she says, how much rent did I pay this month? Because she moved into my place.
Yeah, I don't pay any.
Yeah, she doesn't like I've been
I
covering.
right.
But she comes in and she like she'll buy groceries. She'll take me out to dinner
Here's the
sometimes.
setup.
So
She'll buy other
50-50,
things.
even if it's not financially, it's effort-wise.
The setup
like,
is I
it's
have a
reciprocated.
beautiful waterfront apartment that I look out at every day, and I'm very happy with. And Dan gets organic, farm fresh meat that's beautifully seasoned, and all the house is decorated, and I pay for that.
She buys every single piece of supplies that we need for a good beach day.
And
He
like,
sets it
So you
up.
think it works out that way?
50-50.
Yeah.
So he puts the roof over
But it's
the
not
head,
like
and I
50-50,
make it
we're
pretty.
splitting the bill. We're
Yeah.
putting both of our cards
I don't think
down.
that's what
No.
50-50
She
is about
just
at
said
all.
it best. I put the roof over our head and she makes it pretty.
So
That's
let's
what I like.
let's just
That's
ask
what I
though,
like.
because I think some of the table's argument is like, oh, but I have so much money that like, or these people have so much. So let's just say he was a like Jeff Bezos billionaire. Would you still do the same thing?
Well, yeah, because I feel like the way I do it now is just I make his life optimal.
Yes.
He provides
yes.
the
what
I
I
would do the same
provide
thing.
the home.
Yes.
Yeah, what I do,
That's
like,
the-
I make sure that all the food going into his body is like the best quality stuff we can get. I make sure that the area that he's living in is organized and beautiful. So if it was Jeff Bezos, I'd do the same exact thing. I mean, I'm sure
100%.
he is a
This
personal
is such
chef,
a
but
like particular scenario because Jeff Bezos is one of those
Okay, wait,
wealthy
Jeff
people. So it's like your life would be so inconceivably different if you were involved with Jeff Bezos. It's just like
But would she still show her true colors and be that person and still do the same things? And she's qualifying
I'm
as
just
yes.
curious, like what, like if you're married to Jeff Bezos, you're not cooking.
I would never.
You're not cleaning up.
I would absolutely
Like,
no. I
what
would
do you-
absolutely cook and clean one day. Maybe I
have-
know.
you have,
I
like,
wouldn't
right,
clean a
and I
single
would take it
thing.
upon myself to say no. I want to cook for you tonight. I know she
Yeah.
cooks great all week. I want to cook for you.
There's probably like, if you're married to Jeff Bezos, he has like a professional chef preparing the meals. There's probably a fucking food taste tester.
I hate that.
Like
I
that's how
hate that.
fucking
Yeah,
rich
but it takes.
Jeff Bezos.
But let's be real. You get what we're asking, right? Like, would you still show up as the same human in the same, like
If he was in a
attitude,
different tax
personality? Yeah, like if he's in a different tax bracket, would you still show that same love? Because I think what they're looking at is she's like, I'm never gonna pay because he has so much money. I'm like, it doesn't take away from my character because the other male or the male has so much money. Like I still want to make you dinner every now and again.
Wait, but I don't think that. I think it's the type of guys I fuck with are so red pill. They would never think it's
We're going
cool.
backwards.
No, I was just think. I just think. I'm just
Never
correcting
mind.
you
Is your
because
Mormon
they would
husband
never
red-pilled?
think. I'm gonna continue, but they would never think that it's okay for me to pay. They just wouldn't. They would feel like they'd be like, no, you're a woman. What
And
do
so you
what are
wouldn't
paying?
tell them like, no, I want to
had a
pay for
man
you.
tell me
Like
that
I
I
appreciate
I
you.
can
I
be
want to
like
pay.
that. I can be like that, but they're gonna be like, no, like you're a woman. I'm gonna pay. Like they're just.
I
feel
don't
like
know
some
if
people are
that's a
just.
red pill quality,
the
actually.
woman.
so-
Pay it.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think it is.
I have had a man, 25-year-old, tell me I'm not allowed to drive myself anywhere when I'm with him. I'm not allowed to pay for
Mike
any of my
Wait,
Davis
hold on,
donated
hold on.
$100.
Yo, thank you, Mike
Told
Davis.
Mexico her face is busted and now she's gone.
You're off
I pretty
screen.
much ended that greaseball MLD's career. Mike Davis has that precision and knows how to cut right through the soul. Which lowlife should I end next, chat?
Mike Davis.
Which low life should you end next?
I'm
Mike
not a
Davis.
low life, so don't look at me.
Mike Davis, you need to end.
You can end mine.
Who's annoying on social media right now?
Who's annoying?
Logan Paul's kind of annoying.
I haven't heard of him
that's
for a
such
while
sad
now.
situation.
Did you see that? Dylan Dennis reposted our video.
Really?
Mhm.
Oh shit, I didn't see that.
Wait, we're
Congrats.
talking about him and Nina.
Yeah.
What would y'all say? Was it bad?
Yeah, well, it was on the Make Me a
It was
Sandwich
what
podcast.
Dan was saying.
Go ahead and check it out. No, but I basically just made the point that there's no way that that relationship is not currently on the rocks.
Obviously.
There's no way that it's not.
You can't marry that anymore.
Well, have you seen some of their clips? Like they did a podcast together, and the
Yeah, it's
way
called
she
PR.
talks to him is like
I haven't.
super aggressive.
No, but
it's
post
weird.
that. They've had interviews post that. And I just think that's a PR.
Oh,
They've had
that's-
interviews post all the shit that's come out.
I think there was one where they were saying that, or no, maybe it was just Logan saying like, "Of course I've been laughing at it. Like we sit down together and laugh
There's
at
no
it."
way.
at night."
There's no way.
There's no way.
He's dying inside.
Yeah.
That is
I love
insane
here,
shit.
I love Leonardo DiCaprio, but the moment, like, if a girl who I'm trying to pursue, if I know she fucked Leonardo DiCaprio, I feel like that's kind of a rap, you know. Not to say that I'm like.
What does it mean?
Not to
Are
say-
you
That's
insecure,
actually
Brian?
sexy, so sexy.
Well, it's not. Here's the thing, though. It's not like honestly, Leo's bagging some pretty hot babes.
And
So
he's
I'm not sure if
dropping
I
them,
could
too.
get the girls he's
Probably
getting.
because
but
of
I'm
his
just
wealth,
attractive?
though.
He doesn't think they're
Don't ever
attractive.
talk
at a
yourself
certain
down
I
age.
think
like that.
Leonardo
No,
DiCaprio.
do you think
Me-
Nina? Do you
Nina.
think Nina's attractive? Because personally,
In
the
this-
amount of guys
Everyone
she's
thinks she's
banged-
attractive. She's a
Who?
beautiful
Physically?
woman, of
Physically?
course.
Who?
But like no,
She's
afterwards,
not a porn
no, like
star.
knowing that she did all that.
Who is this?
She's
I mean,
got that kind
don't
of
even-
like.
Logan Paul's.
I'm not sure if she's attractive model
Like
look.
like
you
knowing,
know what I
but like
mean?
knowing that she fucked all those guys and is with Logan. Like, do you think he thinks she's still attractive now?
Are you talking
Yeah, he's
about
marrying her.
I don't think
Well,
anything
he didn't. He
before
wasn't. He
their
doesn't.
love
He didn't
ever
know all
met
that though.
is-
Now he does.
Look,
Like,
your woman is supposed to be
I
a
think-
reflection of you as a man. If that's the reflection of you, you're not. feeling
I
too
do
good about
not
yourself.
believe
So you
that
think it changed
any.
his mind on her?
Yes.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Say your
I don't
point.
believe that any relationship prior to the one that you are in now has anything to do with your relationship, like that you're having now.
Actually,
Well, no, like being.
You
like,
were based up until now.
No, not even that. Not
You were
like
so
that.
based.
You
I'm
were
saying,
so good.
You're so
No, the
based.
people they've been with. I'm not saying so.
Whoa, wait. Okay,
are
let
you
me ask
gonna go back
wait,
to
wait,
your
Let me
ex
ask you a
or
question. Let me ask you a
they've
question.
had sex with
Wait,
these
let me
people?
ask you a question. So, let's say you're pursuing a guy. Is there a girl that a guy could have gotten with that would make you like turned off because he got with her.
Was I his girl at the time?
No. You. But in his past, he like fucked some
Okay,
chick.
was I with him at that time?
No.
That's not my business. I wasn't in his life
Okay,
at that
okay.
point.
Here. Let me try to think of.
I'm
a good
sorry I'm not
example.
immature.
If a girl, I'm trying to think of a guy that would like totally put me off of wanting to be with a girl. If a girl fucked.
Seal.
What's wrong with Seal? That.
What you would stay with her? I mean,
No,
I feel like
well,
he's packing.
no, but.
I feel like he's packing.
That one song from the '90s is kind of a banger.
If sex is like so appealing to people, then they need to get their like.
How's it go? Can you sing
Mental
it? Sing it
correct.
for us.
No, I don't even know
The
what you're
Rose.
referencing. Can you sing it?
No. Like I've had sex with plenty of people.
Has he even made any music?
It's been a minute. He had one hit in the '90s. Okay.
I've had sex with plenty of people. I would never. But that's not something I bring up to
Jason
my
Love?
freaking lover.
If someone
yeah,
fucked Boozy Tube, that's
who?
fuck. Okay, I'm gonna get.
I don't
into
know
it.
famous people. I don't care for.
If
I
a
don't
girl
insert
fucks
my
Boozy
life
Tube-
like that.
if a
Like,
girl
Who is
fucks
that? We don't know who
Vitaly,
that is over here.
I don't know famous people. That's the problem. I do not
I'm sorry,
waste
Fizzy
my
too, but-
time going on social media like that. I swear
stand
to
you,
God,
Fizzy.
she
G7
knows. I don't
shit,
even leave
bitch.
my room. I don't play video games. I don't do anything. Social media is not all to life. I go to the beach and I read. I have a charcuterie board or a bonfire. Like, there's more to life than
Okay,
being
that's
on
cool,
your
but
socials.
maybe this is something that's more pronounced in men. Like, as a guy, if you know a girl fucked
There
a
it is.
certain dude and you, like, you don't
They're
have
insecure.
either respect
They have a
for
small
it.
dick.
I totally get
Or
that.
they're insecure.
Yeah.
It was like if they
What
fucked
is
your
it- what-
brother, like.
What does that have to do with anything?
Because they're probably thinking, oh, he probably did really good on her, and that's icky. Or it could be
not
that
necessarily.
guy's an icky person in general, and you've been with him, so gross. I don't like
No, it's either she clearly liked him enough to do that, and
Mhm.
therefore she is bonded to that guy, which makes her less inclined to bond to me as quickly as I would like her to. Oh, and the fact that she was bonded to him at one point and is now trying to bond with me, there's a chance that that bond could be broken again.
See, I understand that, but some people leave their exes for a reason and choose not to go back, and want to rebond with someone else. They don't
Right,
want
but
to
when
be
it's
stuck
a
with their ex.
pattern.
Well, then that's their problem. They need to get themselves fixed.
Right, but you're
That's
saying
not
it doesn't
me.
matter. It's none of your business what
Yes.
they did in the past.
If they're really upset about it, I'm not gonna get upset with them. Like, oh, you fucked her? Cool, you're with me now.
Nah, but what if it's like your best friend or like your brother fucked
wouldn't
your
be with
girl?
them.
Like I would be like,
I would straight up like not.
Focus on the real
I feel like it
conversation.
doesn't have to be someone you're like
I
really close
don't-
to. Like there's a few people where I'm like,
Yeah, it could
if
be like.
I heard that he had been with her before, I'd be like really turned off. Like
I'd ask
what
her
does
about
that
it.
say
I'd be
about
like,
me?
I'd ask her
someone
how
you
they
know?
felt, or I just wouldn't act upon like. The only time I ever did care is when I was so insecure about the way I looked that I was like, oh, he's been with her. Like, why does he want me? I don't like him anymore. Like he likes fucking bitches. Like no. Now I'm like, okay, well he's with me for a reason, and I'm not gonna think myself
there's
into
so
such
much
a
to
negative
this
mindset
shit.
that he doesn't
Wait,
want to be
what
with
am
me.
I?
Just
Are we
because
just
I'm-
dialing
I've
into
never looked
like
in
who
that
they had
direction.
sex with or
Right.
what
Like,
they've
no, who they
done?
got
Because
with
if you've
in
like
general.
ran the
I know you're
streets,
not graceful,
like,
but
ran
goddamn.
through every
No,
girl.
I thought the dog came running
I've
through.
never looked in that direction. Like,
in
oh, if she
general,
was really
like,
pretty, like
you've been
I'm
with this
intimidated.
person.
Like,
Was there ever a girl that you like
hold on,
really hated in high school?
Yes, I'm just thinking of one specific girl who has like who literally sent
Yeah,
an
and if
ass
a
pic
guy
to
was,
my
like, with
2-year
her and then came to you
relationship
after.
boyfriend on his birthday.
Yeah.
I hated that girl, but I was a teen. I was so young and so stupid and living with him that I didn't realize I could have walked out of that man's life at any given moment.
I think maybe this is a difference between men and women, but I almost wonder if women are more inclined to fuck a guy who has slept with a woman that they hate because it's almost like some sort of
Yeah.
like
Competition.
revenge.
Yeah, I
thing.
hate that.
Whereas for men, if you fucked a guy we hate, that is like the biggest fucking turn off.
Or a guy we really like.
It's not just personal preference.
Like one of my boys. Oh my god! The moment that I could be incredibly interested in a girl, like potentially, oh my god, our vibe was great. She's like the future love of my life. She might be the one. The moment that she dates one of my friends, there is a switch in my head that goes, never.
That's
There's
good.
a difference
Literally, the
between homie
attraction
hopping
drops.
You're a
and
good
then
friend
going
for
with
that.
someone like random. If they're
No,
like
I'm not saying it's out of
friends-
friendship. Sorry.
Oh, really?
That's not out of friendship. It's literally just ingrained in my head. She's no longer attractive.
That's the
it's
same
not out
with
of
me.
respect
But
to
it
my
still
friend.
makes
I'm
you a
not
good
gonna
friend.
go with the guys that I don't want to be her Eskimo
Where's the
sister. I
fuck
wanna be
is
your
the copper
sister.
at?
Like, ew.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
here's a good
gross.
one. If a girl fucked a guy with a bunch of face tattoos,
Oh.
for some that I'm like, you're done.
No,
I
that's
can't.
valid.
I don't
love
care.
tattoos.
Okay, wait, what about Post Malone? Would that?
I have
would
32
that-
tattoos.
I mean,
at
I
18.
wouldn't, but I'm like,
No,
come
it's a
on,
wrap.
he's so
It's a wrap.
sweet. He's
Really?
so
It's a
sweet.
wrap.
Tattoos are amazing. I have 32.
No, I think
Face tattoos?
I think I would want
18. Yeah, I literally have always wanted like a little rose like right here on the
Have you
side.
fucked
I'm gonna give
have
you.
fucked a guy with,
Don't do it.
With like face blasted with face tattoos?
Not blasted with face
But he's
tattoos.
got a couple.
Just a couple.
SoundCloud rapper.
Just a couple. Like
I'm sorry,
a
you're done.
cute little broken
I never,
heart.
It's,
A little Zan moment.
Okay, I haven't. Am I on the table?
Yeah, if my boyfriend like
I've been
dated the
traumatized.
female equivalent
That's
of
good.
that
Like
before
a-
me, I'd be like, like that's a big turn off. Like,
For face tats?
very unattractive.
If
Just
a
like
girl
I think I'm a
the
piece of
whole
walking
kind of
art.
vibe.
That's the only reason I get tattoos.
Wait, can
Not
we
the
ask the
exact
chat?
face tattoos.
Wait, let's ask the chat. Nick, if you can pull up the chat really quick. Yo, chat. What kind of girl would, or sorry, what kind of guy would a girl have to sleep with? You can give us some details, descriptive.
I don't want to
terms.
claim this.
What kind of guy would a girl? Jesus, I can't think of my words right now. What kind of guy would be if a girl hooked up with him? Would it just be a no-go for you to pursue the girl? Rappers, Flavor Flav, a vegan, a vegan,
future.
a felon,
Yeah, if
my
it was
father.
future.
Yeah, that's a good example. Like if she.
Yeah, my father. That's awful. That's disgusting.
Wait, question. If I. Wait, hold on.
I don't care. Just say it. Just say it.
Like if me and your mom got down,
My mom's a slut. Yes, go for it.
you.
Oh, God.
But would you date me if I had just got
Oh
with your mom?
no, no.
Oh my god.
I
That
just
would-
think you're a little old for that, so obviously no. Like I'm in the
I'm
right. I'm
old?
in a
Wait.
good mindset.
No,
so-
but anyone.
Oh, damn, that
anyone
came out
fucks
with a
with-
Oh,
bunch
anyone
of
that,
shit.
that has sex with my mom, I'm not gonna like them regardless because they talked to my mother.
Yeah, that's weird.
Why would I like you?
I feel
That's
like
so
mom
shady
is
your
such like a
mom.
bad
My mom-
example.
I do.
I don't
that
fuck with my
woman
mom.
is so
Look,
not
I get
okay.
the point
Oh,
I'm
but
trying to
not
make though.
publicly.
I don't
the
fuck with my mom
equivalent?
publicly.
When
She's
she,
a piece
when
of
she
shit
like
for
knows
sure.
what she does.
No, we have really shitty parents. You can't say that. We have really shitty
Putting your kid in a
parents.
car whenever she's 14.
I haven't spoke to my dad in years, but I'm not gonna come out and publicly.
But,
fucking
like,
shit
our
on-
parents,
that's
like,
a level of
are really
respect.
awful.
Okay,
Okay,
see what
okay.
we do different things for work, for life, and that's maybe
Like
where
30
the divide
CPS
is. But,
cases
But I don't
on
know,
I
her.
we
would
have-
never speak negatively about my parents on a platform.
I don't even consider them parents. They're
But I
really
understand
awful.
where you're
I
coming
lived with my
from.
grandma
but
my
no.
entire life too.
Yeah, I would never talk shit about my grandma. The people who raised me, no. Okay, we get it. Sorry,
It's not
my
even
bad.
sad. None of this makes me sad. It's all a learning lesson.
It makes me sad. It makes me sad that,
It's a
that you
learning
guys are willing
lesson.
to talk
That's why I
about
have
it.
Living
daddy
together.
and men.
My values lay in a different place. But that's
You know, everyone grows up a lot differently than others, and that's
100%.
That's the
Yes.
whole reason why we all act the way we do.
Mm.
That's why I don't get upset with like.
That's why I'm not
anything.
in the same industry as you.
Okay, I have a chat here from. Wait, let me read this before I pull it up. Layla, can you read this? Oh wait, hold on.
course,
It's
man.
gonna come in just a sec.
The hell is feminism? That word is not even in my vocabulary. Also, Layla, I'm a guess you and Zerka do coke together every other night, so no wonder
Oh,
you
it
have like
wants
20
me to
brain
do
cells.
this.
But don't worry, so does he.
From Zerka's Coke supplier. What's up?
Me and Zerka do not do cocaine together, and every time that we get off to go to the bathroom, it's because we genuinely have to pee.
Your nation's awesome. Okay.
Okay. we're
Oh,
cursing.
okay. I had some more stuff here. Let me see. Let me pull up my notes. So, let's see. You don't do OF, correct? No OF.
Never.
Okay. Okay.
Never.
You say you consider yourself more like conservative, traditional.
Yes, correct.
But so you said that in your notes to us, you had a sugar daddy while I had a boyfriend.
Mhm.
And this is the sugar daddy.
This is
that
the same
before-
person,
for-
yes, we're referring
Have
to.
you ever had any other sugar daddies?
Never in my life.
This is the only one.
Yeah.
Okay.
By the book, I would call it that. So no blurred lines between
Sure.
prostitution and whatever. Yes.
Word. But you did have a sugar daddy.
And my boyfriend was completely okay with it.
Oh, he knew? That's good.
Yeah.
Well,
he
I
was
don't
under
see
the
it as bad at
he
all.
did say like I don't want at this time we're not together anymore. I don't want anyone else to know because naturally society's going to blur the lines, which I agree. But
Well,
yes,
to
no,
me-
100%. That's a fact.
It's not bad what you're saying. You're literally saying this man who was my friend noticed that I could use a little bit of help.
Help
and he
in whatever way,
Took me
yeah.
under his wing and helped me. I don't think that's bad at all. It's all platonic. You're not giving him sex. You're not kissing him. You're not telling him that you love him.
Nothing
Like,
even close to that. Yeah.
And so at that point, it's not really even sugar babying. It's actually literally just a
But it
really,
is by
really good friend. No, because you're not.
It
you're
is
not in
by
love
Bro,
with
what
him.
the
And
fuck
you're
was
not-
that?
You're not convincing him that you love him.
I'm not.
All right.
I don't
Oh,
think it's
last
like
thing on
bad
this
what
guy.
you do. Like
No,
I'm not
it's not bad
shaming you.
at
Like
all.
do your own thing. But I personally would see it like I'm giving another man my attention. You know, it would just be
It's
like
not
a personal
attention.
like.
It's not
like
attention.
super
Like,
but
we
if
talk
you're-
about
That's good.
business.
You said
no.
it's all platonic, so I don't see any type of like love coming.
Doesn't
from
have to
you,
be like
like
flirting and
I
stuff.
see
Just
During
like
that period of time, there's more than
like there's no like it's the same way I would talk to like you as if you were my friend or Allison if she was my friend. But what we talk about is strictly business, not strictly business. I'll take that out. We talk about business. We talk about life, like where he's at in life, where I'm at in life, with no sexual anything attached. So let's not
I think
turn
as
it
long
that
as
way.
that man like knows that he doesn't have a chance.
He's
like
very
ever,
much
then
so
it's
on the
like-
same page. He cares about me as if I was like his.
He's like an uncle, right?
Yeah, like I was his niece. Like he genuinely was like, "Are you good? Like, are you okay?" That he's never implied any sexual tendencies or anything in between. But attention-wise, now if I'm telling him like I'm sending the photos or I'm like being like, "Oh, I'm into you," like so send me something. That's never what it's been. It's genuinely like as if you were talking to, and I can't speak on your family, but like your uncle, your family, and they were like, "Let me help you." But that is
Life
by definition
on
now a sugar baby.
Easy mode. Okay, so you also said in your pre-show notes to us that you had to convince a guy to take the clap pill by lying and
Yes. Okay.
saying it
Wait.
was
So
something
this
else.
is. Sorry. What did you say?
Wait, I didn't hear any of that.
Wait, Brian. Can we not do that one again? Actually, can we?
Can we-
No, can we not?
But you
I'm
said
asking
you
respectfully.
said in the notes you said you
Oh
convincing
wait, are
a
you
guy
gonna
to
do
take
it? Okay, let's go.
to take the clap pill by lying and saying it was
this
something
is a
else.
good one.
Let's do
Okay,
it.
bet.
Let's go
Let's
all
fucking
in.
do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's do me.
Wait, read that again, Brian. What?
Yeah, what did you
what is
say?
it?
I didn't hear anything.
Don't worry about that.
Well, if it's gonna be on that podcast, I'm gonna worry about it.
Oh my god, you should have been listening the first two
Are
times.
we- I was.
None of us could hear.
There's so many people talking over each other. I literally couldn't hear.
Okay.
Women unite.
So, in your pre-show notes to us,
Can I
you
say
said-
it?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Tell the story.
Okay, so this isn't a personal story of mine, but
Oh. Okay, it was a friend.
you asked specifically any interesting
friend. Of
stories,
course, of
and I
course.
said I've got plenty.
Okay, what is it? I'm so interested.
Okay, so someone
Anyways, Brian,
convincing someone else to take
technology.
a pill for the clap.
A what?
Chlamydia, which is technically not the clap.
Okay.
Chlamydia, are we all on the same page now?
Wait, they convinced him to take a pill for it?
Well, let me speak. And then
Sorry,
you
okay,
should- convincing someone to take a pill for the clap by telling them that it's a different pill. It's not this.
Why didn't they want to take it?
They didn't want to. Sorry. They didn't want to tell them that they had chlamydia.
Wow.
So, but what are your views? What are your views? Do you agree with that?
Well, if
Wait,
you have
hold on. You
chlamydia,
gotta tell
take
the
a
full
pill.
story. Okay.
Okay, wait. So, because everyone's asking fucking questions,
Okay.
and I'm not close to the mic.
But okay, so
Well, you asked us a question.
let me try to clarify. In the pre-show message, I don't know if it's you. I don't know if it's a friend of yours. Convincing a guy to take the pill, the antibiotics for chlamydia, by lying and saying it was something else.
Yes,
So
yes.
okay, what's the component of
Oh, I understand
saying it was
exactly.
something else?
Okay, so let's play it out. Okay, so you find out you have chlamydia. You want to tell someone. I'll play it as if it was me. It was not me. And I find out I have chlamydia. Now my boyfriend has chlamydia without me knowing, or without him knowing. And so someone literally said, like I get BV, like my vagina like is thrown off by pH, so like you coming inside me, whatever. And said, take this pill. It'll. No, not on me.
No, that's smart, but like
No, it's terrible. But yes, and
yeah,
lied to them and just said like my pH is off, so you have to take this pill. It'll balance it out, and they fully took it.
What?
That's crazy.
That's not how that
I'm not
works.
gonna lie. I've heard a
No,
lot.
it is.
I've
It
never
is.
heard
It
that.
is.
That's-
It
I
is.
have
No, that
Hold
is
on. There-
boric
you're
acid.
You're telling me
Yeah, I don't
That's
want
a
this
real thing.
pill
That
a
can
dude
just get rid
take.
of
But boric
chlamydia.
acid is a suppository.
What?
Yeah, it's a suppository.
That a girl takes.
But you convinced him to take
Baby,
like a
what are you
pill.
doing?
No, not boric acid.
No, I know, but you
No,
called
no,
it
no,
boric
no.
acid.
Baby.
That's
I didn't
hilarious.
convince anyone
What are you
to do
doing?
this.
Yeah,
I didn't.
hypothetically.
But you're playing the part. You're playing the part.
Not this
What are you
friend.
doing and trying
Not
to yell
this
at me?
friend. Do not point at her on
Like,
camera.
no.
So
You told him?
have
Crazy, bro.
you have a friend.
A
who-
really good friend. I think you know who this person is too. But yes.
Rah-rah?
I'm not fucking
No,
disclosing it.
no.
No,
Whoa,
it's
whoa,
not
whoa. Is it
rah-rah.
rah-rah? Is it-
No.
Wait, I know
no.
who it is.
Anyways,
Yeah, I don't
move
want
on.
this.
No,
What
who
was
is
your
it?
If I'm
question
gonna
before?
start building a shit, I don't want to be on this shit hole.
Yeah, after the
Infinite
show.
planets in this fucking game. This is not the
You
one.
said,
Look.
and let me
Okay,
like
okay,
defend
let me-
myself. You
let me-
said any interesting stories, and I'm like, well, this is what I have to offer.
That's beautiful. Okay, so if I can, let me just reiterate so I make sure we all understand. You had a friend who I suppose she cheated on her boyfriend or some shit.
No, she was having sex, got into a relationship with someone, wasn't STD checked, and then.
Okay, so she,
Yes.
she was sleeping with multiple guys, got into a relationship.
Yes,
Turns out
correct.
she has the clap. She has chlamydia. So
Damn, that's
she's
fucked.
dating a guy, and she assumes that she gave the new guy.
I don't know if those
She
are
found out,
related, I
yes,
think.
yes.
Okay.
This
And
lady's
so what she
savage.
did was, instead of just saying, "Hey, listen, I
Yes.
got fucking
She's like,
VD.
"Here, take this pill."
I got VD."
She was ashamed. She was ashamed. She was
Did he get
embarrassed because
tested?
it's not something. No. She literally said.
But
So-
how does he know it worked?
What do you mean? How does he know?
Because
it works?
sometimes it doesn't work.
Yeah. How did
What
you-
doesn't work?
The pill. Sometimes it doesn't
Well,
work.
I don't know. I guess they
Sorry,
never
I'm
checked.
They were
Like,
just
I mean, you
passing
don't
that
have
shit
sex
back
for
and
7
forth
days.
for a
so
minute.
then-
Okay, so the friend gave the guy some antibiotic, told him it was something else.
100%. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's a felony, but okay.
That's why you're saying whisper it right now. I'm like not on camera.
I'm just saying, like, you can't be giving
Is it?
people fucking pills and.
I would
not
assume that
telling
that's
them.
like
It's gotta be
illegal.
somehow.
I
Somehow
would.
it has to be.
Yeah. So
I
would
mean-
you do that? What would you do? What would you do in your circumstance?
I think you should just tell them.
I
just be
definitely wouldn't
honest.
like lie to them and say, "Hey, here's a fucking vitamin," but it's actually a fucking antibiotic that you might
Vitamin
be
would've
allergic
been
to
good.
and die from. But okay.
No, yeah.
Die from?
Yeah, some people
I
are
mean,
Die
you could be, you could be
from.
allergic
What the fuck
to
was
something
that?
medicine,
that's-
That's definitely
so
drug
messed up on
somebody,
so
Brian.
I suppose
Okay.
it's, I
No.
suppose it's one step better than you hear stories of people like crushing up pills and secretly putting it in food.
Yeah.
It's basically the
At
same
least
thing.
you said, "Here's a pill,"
I
but
don't know. I don't
like,
even think
it's
there's
still.
no. I don't think there's any at least.
That's a
I think
yikes.
That's pretty
That's a
crazy.
yikes. Okay.
Is it though? Is it though? What would your experience? I heard this and I was like, well, I mean, if you're not gonna tell him, it's better than him.
No, you gotta tell
living
That's
them.
a
home with
fucking
it.
they should
wild
have
thing to
Obviously,
say.
there's a right.
consent.
Yes, obviously. Well,
Of course it's
informed
wrong.
consent to have STDs.
Of course it's wrong
You
to
gotta
give
tell
someone a
them.
pill.
Of course,
Tell them
of
it's
course.
So, well, at
something
least you're
else.
not
Yes,
gonna.
of course.
If
It's
you're
also
not
wrong
gonna
to-
tell
But what
them,
would
at
you
least
have done if you were in
what?
that? If you were in that reciprocated position where you were like, I'm
I
nervous.
wouldn't have been a coward and tried.
He
essentially
probably would have
tried to-
came clean like every other sane person.
I would have been
Why
like-
would you
I
not
can't say I
come
would've
clean?
done- I don't know. I
You-
probably
yeah.
would have done that,
Look,
but
honestly, it was a girl, right?
Did she know she had?
Hold
it
on,
was
hold
a
on,
female.
hold on,
It
hold
was a
on.
female. It was a female.
Okay, it was a girl, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you don't have to convince me. Like, I know what the
No,
right
but
thing
what-
to do was.
Here,
but.
this would have been like the play. Look, what she could have done, she would have come clean. She would have been like, "Hey, listen." I mean, if she wanted to,
Saw a pretty
I don't
gnarly
advocate
planet.
for lying, but like, she could have at least, in an effort
don't
to
think
be
it was that
transparent
one.
about the pill that she was trying to give him, she could have said, "Hey, listen, I've been asymptomatic with this for a long time. I just went and got tested. Maybe you fucking gave it to me. I don't know. You
Turn
should."
it back on him.
Yeah, what the fuck? That was lying. Come on.
Yeah, could have been
That's
you.
what I'm
But
asking.
it
It's
could
very
have-
controversial. It's very
Well,
controversial.
it could have. No.
Maybe
Oh,
the
yeah,
bit
I don't
it
like
could have
that.
been him.
That's
Very
why, yeah.
firm, but that's
But
not.
that's I'm not saying that that's the best thing you could have done, but it's better than like
Flat out
lying about
lying.
what medicine
What's
they're
that
about
quote
to
that's
take.
like, two rights don't make a wrong, or like same but different. So I think
She could have looked.
Come
If she
on.
wanted to do a little white lie, she could have been like, "Look, I've been asymptomatic with this. You're the only guy."
You gave
I've
it to
been
me.
with."
Take it.
No, it's just she could
This
have been
looks
like,
like a
"Look,
shitty planet
I was
too.
with the guy
Bro, I
before
swear-
you.
there
I've
it
been
is.
asymptomatic. This clears up really quick. Here's a pill." Like, she should have. Look, you should have been upfront about that shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But
Well, I
definitely,
agree. I
like-
agree.
Yeah. That's crazy though. That's why I've never heard that.
That is a yikes. Let's see. You have some more stories from us for us.
Me? Wait,
broke up.
me?
Broke up with 6-year boyfriend.
I'm gonna
You
what?
said.
You're making a comeback right now. She was a big. You're sort of like wrapping that up.
Mine are good. Mine. He asked me what are good stories. I'm like, here, I got a lot.
Okay, you broke up with your 6-year boyfriend to fuck the guy you lost your virginity
Yes,
to.
that is a fact.
At a
yes.
young age.
At a young age. Yes. 100%.
So
I still shout out to the. Hopefully that guy is still listening to this. No, I absolutely
fuck?
did that. I was. Are you asking me or?
Wait, the 5 to 6 year one. That's not the most recent one, correct?
No,
Okay.
no.
But
This
so
is
you
when I was
broke
younger.
up with your 6-year boyfriend
5 to 6, yes.
to fuck the guy you lost your virginity to.
Yeah, to
At-
fuck is very vulgar, a vulgar way to put it. But yes, no, I was going to Sweden to visit
that's
him.
what you did, lady.
And I was with a guy, and
Wait.
I genuinely what?
She's just reacting.
Oh, I thought you said something. I'm like, what?
Wait, why were you visiting him when you had a boyfriend at the time?
Wait, just
I
to be
had to.
clear-
Well, yeah, we'll get really clear.
Wait, so okay, you had a 5 to 6 year boyfriend. Just a point of clarification. you were going to visit the guy who you lost your virginity to in Sweden?
Yes, yes, absolutely. Who had I been good friends with for a long time? And I told the guy that I was with, I said, I don't want to be with you. I'm going to visit this guy. Also, it ties into, I have the guy that I was having sex with when I was young has a best friend who's also one of my best friends. So I was going to see her.
So you
This
broke up
planet
with
is
him
not what I thought it
before-
was.
Yes, yes.
But okay, be honest though. When you were still in the relationship, were you communicating and planning this fuck rendezvous with Sweden man?
No, no. I'll say that with my chest, no.
But you said you were still close friends with him and like talking
Yeah,
to him.
yeah, but we weren't communicating any fuck rendezvous or whatever you want to call it. Absolutely not.
Do you think
No.
you can just be friends with the guy that you fucked before when you're in a relationship with someone else?
You know what? I do think when I was younger I thought that. Now I would say absolutely not. I think
'Cause
that
you
once I
probably
learned
proved
these
yourself.
lessons and did these things, now I'm like, ooh. Now I'm like,
Nope.
no, absolutely not. Only
Because you like
especially
proved
based
yourself
on,
wrong in
Pardon
a
me?
way? Do you feel like you proved yourself wrong?
100%. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like, if I hadn't learned that lesson that way, I would have never known.
I disagree.
Agreed.
But we already went through
You can fuck people that are not
I
your
think
friends.
I think we
Oh,
know
I
what
thought
she
you said, can
thinks.
you- I thought you saying, can you?
Or wait.
What?
Yeah, wait. You can
But
fuck.
I'm
You
a-
can. You
Fuck
can.
people that are your friends.
Yeah, we're saying you
Can you still be friends?
No, we're
with
saying
the
you
opposite,
can't be
yeah.
friends with someone that you've already fucked.
Wait, but I'm a
But
little
you have- I
confused.
mean, I
Hold on.
mean, you know, I
Hold on.
disagree.
I'm just a
I
li-
don't think you can. I think it's too many ties.
I'm just a little confused here because in your pre-show message you said
No
broke
hyperdrive
up with
installed.
6-year boyfriend to F the guy I lost my
So I
virginity
have
to.
to
So that makes
stay
it sound
here.
like
Okay, wait.
you
Also,
broke
you
up
asked,
with
and I
your
very
boyfriend.
frequently like wrote it back to you. So if you're gonna put it like verbatim for what I said, it's
Yeah,
very
no,
vulgar.
that
But
is-
no,
yeah,
absolutely.
oh, stop.
Do I have any
I'm
other
not
choices
upset
here?
with the language you used. What I'm trying to point
No, I
out
don't think
is
you are.
But you mentioned you're making it about the word fuck. You said broke up with 6-year boyfriend to fuck the so
Like
it's,
just for that.
so I'm
Okay,
asking
no, that's-
I'm asking
yeah, so that's
you broke
unclear.
the reason you broke up with your boyfriend was to fuck.
No. So yeah, that's unclear and no.
So why did you break up with your boyfriend?
Because I knew I was going to see this person and I knew I was going to see them and visit them.
And
Wait,
probably
I mean, I'm gonna have dinner with them.
So you
I'm gonna share
broke up with
feelings
him
for
to
them.
go
Whoa,
see.
whoa, whoa, hold on. Wait, whoa.
No, you were bored with the relationship. You wanted out. You wanted out of that relationship. For
Yeah, so maybe
It
I
had
used it as a
nothing to do
crutch.
with
I used it as a crutch, yeah,
need to
to
hit
be
this
like,
place
I'm
with
going.
But you knew you were leaving and you wanted some fun or whatever.
Asteroid,
But like
so I can
that
bomb.
relationship
But it
was
wasn't
dead.
Material.
for the, yeah,
That
absolutely.
relationship was dead.
Was it though?
It
Yes.
wasn't.
Yes,
It
it was
was.
dead.
Wait, it
It
wasn't.
probably
But you
Or
just
it was. What are you
was.
saying it was to? You're confusing us.
Can I try to summarize?
Please, no. Well, unless as long as we're gonna have like a eye-to-eye respectful thing, but yeah.
No, Pete disrespect.
You're afraid of me disagreeing?
No, not
Disagree.
at all.
You can
Please
disagree.
disagree with me.
No. Disagree.
So you dated a guy for 6 years.
5 to 6, yes.
Clearly, it was like fading. There
Yes.
were feelings lost. How long did you know that the feelings were faded before you actually broke up with him?
I don't know. I was too young to decide that. It was a total learning lesson. I'm
When
not
did you
sure.
start talking to the guy in Sweden?
Far before I ever dated the guy for 6 years. When I was 12. When I was
And
13.
continued
During
to
the
talk to
relationship.
him during the relationship.
Wait, sorry. What?
And continued to talk to him during the relationship.
Oh,
Did
she
you
playing
talk to Sweden
dumb.
Man the whole time you were dating this guy for 5 to 6 years?
That's
but not
fucked.
talked like as like just.
And then,
Stay safe, boys.
Yes.
and then while you were dating,
And he
the-
was uncomfortable with it, and I was like, "No, we're friends." And then it was very clear, like.
There you go,
that's
right there.
how we
She
were
just said it.
guys,
And
you
then-
can't
We're
talk to
just
people who you
friends.
have sex
It's
with.
always a
and
lie.
then while you were dating him, you dating the 6-year-long relationship guy, you planned a trip to Sweden
To see my
to,
best
to
friend,
see your
Ida.
best friend.
Yeah.
And then, as that date was approaching, you realized, I'm probably going to sleep with this guy.
Or somebody.
Or somebody.
Some Swedish
so before I go on this trip, I need to end this relationship so I'm not technically cheating.
Wait, you guys were breaking up. You
You
guys
know,
were
wait,
on
the way
and
you're
off.
saying
You
it
guys
is
were on
sound.
and
It's,
off
it's
on the
very
end.
like.
It was very
Gosh,
much
that's
over.
not how it happened, but yes.
It was very much over. But then you were going on this trip, and I think you were like really
The trip
just
gave
wanting
me
to
the
cut
excuse
ties.
out. I was having a hard time. I'm like, oh my god, I'm in love with this guy. I love this guy. I don't want to leave you. This trip gave me the out. I'm like, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna be with my best friend Ida. I'm gonna see this guy. There's a likely chance that I'm gonna have interest in him. I'm gonna use this as the out.
Right.
So I'm gonna break out with him.
prior
Break
to
up
the-
with him.
prior
So
to the
what
breakup.
you said is accurate.
So prior to the breakup, You knew you were gonna meet up.
What do you mean?
Okay, I have a couple questions. So,
Okay.
Was this like a summer trip?
It was during summer, yes.
Okay, so how, sorry, I'm trying to gather the words for this. Sorry, I'm trying to,
Well,
I'm trying to
there's-
figure out how to articulate this. Okay, how much time, you broke up with him, and then did you leave the next day to go to
No,
Sweden?
no.
How much time before you left for the trip? A week,
I mean, I
2
couldn't
weeks?
say exact. I'd say like 3 months.
3 months, okay. 3 months before the trip, you broke up.
Well, I mean, how you book a flight early, and then you're like, well, I'm not feeling
You
this
lost
anymore.
feelings before.
I was
Like,
very
you
checked
were
out. I
You
didn't
were
know
out
how
of
to-
that relationship.
Yeah, I didn't know how
It was
to.
off and
Did you
on.
knew each other at that point?
Oh, years before, yeah.
Okay.
I didn't know
Okay,
how to
that's-
end it. I was like, hey, I'm gonna.
This
you know,
is a
this-
little bit redeeming because the way I was thinking is like you broke up a week before you
And then
left.
the next day
To
she
go
was
fuck
out.
someone?
Within
Yeah,
3
no,
days
no,
of
it
being in
wasn't like
Sweden,
that.
you fucked another guy.
That's not how it happened. No. No.
But you did say that your motivation, the out, as you said it, was the fact that you knew that you were going to potentially be intimate with the guy in Sweden.
Not intimacy that I was into, but not intimacy.
I think just
But I
being
still had
single in general.
interest. Yeah, like I just still wanted to go.
I just
and
need to
maybe-
get this
Hot girl
shit
summer.
over
I
with.
mean-
You
Fuck.
wanted a single summer.
Can we
You
like?
wanted
But
to cut the ties.
But is
officially.
it that's from your opinion? Say what you're saying, because you're trying to sum my shit up and make it like whatever. What is your thoughts? What are your thoughts? Like
It's clarifying what Brian was asking you. You might have been out of the relationship mentally, but the reason you ended it was because of another guy.
Wrong.
you know what? I actually like the way she's explained it, assuming everything checks out. I mean, I don't think people like have to be chained. Like if it just the relationship wasn't working out, it's better than if she stayed in the relationship, went on this Euro trip, and like cheated on it.
Right.
So I mean, like,
In that last year, you were not.
I mean, like it was a genuine thought process. I was like, I'm not into it. Like I've been with this guy. I'm not going there to fuck him.
Like-
I have intimacy in the past with this guy. I'm still in communication. I'm interested in this person. I happen to fuck him, yes, or have sex with him, however you want to put it. But it wasn't in no ill intention or ill will to hurt anyone. It was a learning lesson. It was how I learned.
I don't
like,
know,
I'm
sounds
not meant to be
pretty
with this guy. I
shady
have
to
this
me,
interest. I
dude.
booked this flight. Like here.
yeah, I mean, I think it's not the worst. I mean, how often do we tell people who cheat or want to cheat, how hard is it
Carbon,
to just
maybe.
look, if you want
Break
to be
up.
with someone
The
else, just
copper.
break up, end the relationship.
Yeah.
You did that. So, right. I think it was 3 months from the time you
I
broke
would say
up to the
minimum.
time-
Yeah, minimum. Yeah.
Because
But you didn't end it to go to Sweden.
To go have
because of
sex.
that.
No.
That relationship needed
Is
to
this
end
valid?
for a
I don't-
long,
Yes, it's
long
kind of-
time.
it kind of
No,
feels
I'm
valid,
just trying to
like-
fill in. No, I'm not saying that you did anything. I'm not saying you did anything wrong. Okay, I think first of all, it's a very common thing that girls will stay in relationships and sort of plan the breakup, right? They start to market
Well, because
themselves.
I'm not going to impulsively leave someone if it might work out.
They-
And there's feelings that are still there too. They linger. I mean,
But you
share
start to
time,
market
memories.
yourself to other men before you pull the trigger on a breakup.
Sorry, what
That's
was
where
that?
it's
You
fucked
market
up.
yourself to other men before you actually pull the trigger
That's
on a
Well, I
breakup.
wasn't marketing myself. It was just in my head.
Well, look, you
It's
were
just in my
technically
head.
marketing yourself to this
So
guy.
you've
who you
dated
were-
someone and you've never been like, oh, this relationship just needs to end. I'm not thinking about anything else.
I think
What you're
No,
saying.
no, no, absolutely.
Dan, isn't it the case though when women are starting to angle for ending a relationship that not always, but there's usually some other guy that
100%.
they're looking
Every
at.
Yes.
time, no.
Women are never single. That's basically the same. They're never single. You always
I have been
always
single. I am-
always have another guy. You always have another guy that's ready.
I mean, I get
No,
what
Is
you're
that
I don't
true,
agree with
babe?
that. I could see why, but no.
Wait, I
Not
get,
me.
Women are never
I get what you're
actually
saying,
single.
and I think
I'll be here all
There's always another guy.
No, again, I want to make it crystal clear. I'm not saying that the way
Oh
that you
my
went
fucking
about it
God.
is wrong. I'm saying that you said in the earlier description that
Oh, I
the
need to run.
actual catalyst for the official breaking of ties with the guy in the 6-year relationship was the fact that you knew you had feelings for the guy in Sweden and were going to visit him. So by definition, maybe you didn't break up with him to fuck this other guy, but you broke up with him because of this other guy. There were other reasons.
But even if I don't think that's the case, but even if it was, wouldn't you find that respectful that I was like, I'm gonna end with you because I'm having other thoughts?
No, that's what I just said. I said I don't think you're doing anything wrong. What I'm saying is
then we're on the same
I think
page.
that this was accurate the way that you previously described it. You said it was on the outs. I really wasn't feeling it, but then there was this other guy that I realized I had feelings for, so I officially ended.
Not that I realized I had feelings for, that I'd had connection with in the past, and that yes.
Okay.
I mean, to add to that too,
Fucking sentinels,
you
dude.
were in contact with the Sweden guy the whole relationship.
Totally.
And she
During the
admitted
whole
that.
time you had your relationship,
my boyfriend
knowing your boyfriend was uncomfortable with it though. That's what you said.
That's what you said.
Yeah.
Yeah, but me knowing that the whole time wasn't a fact.
Okay,
I didn't know that the whole time until he made it a point, but yes.
I want to give some advice to the men watching. If there's any young men watching,
No,
three
don't hurt
things.
them.
Three things. Under absolutely no circumstance, especially if it's like a high school relationship, and you're both going away to different colleges, under no circumstance should you do long distance. Absolutely not. If your girlfriend, I don't care what age you are, but you typically see this in like college relationships. Your girlfriend's going to do a study abroad program in Italy or Spain for fucking 4 months. Sorry, Nick. You break up with her. If she, like, it's done. It's done, dude. Don't first. Obviously it's long distance, bro.
Unless
it's
you
done.
really,
You break
really
up with
love her.
I mean, if you have to be pretty fucking sure on the girl, but she's gonna get
Yeah,
it in.
unless
with,
you're
with
really
fucking,
sure.
What's an Italian name? For Lorenzo, I don't know what the fuck. You're gonna get it like.
Lorenzo?
Lorenzo,
Luigi.
I don't know fucking know.
Mario.
Third
Mike
thing,
Davis
I'll get to after
donated
Mike Davis here.
$100. This lowlife has 3 abortions and she's conservative. Can't 100% pinpoint, but something is wrong with her in the head. Her dad is a good citizen to disown her.
Oh my
Her tombstone will say from the streets she did emerge and to the streets she will return.
Okay, poet.
Do you have a response?
I could just
Roast
like never
back.
have
Awesome
it in me to be
poetry.
that rude or mean.
He's-
and you
he's-
have no
Poetry?
you have no insight onto like my
The poetry.
3
that
abortions.
goes.
And I am very conservative and I am Republican and I still stand by that. So
Wait, quit. Okay, hold on. I gotta push back a little bit here.
Please.
When you got the 3, did you consider yourself conservative at the time?
yeah, that's never changed.
But aren't conservatives
Pro-life.
pro-choice? Or sorry, pro-life, excuse me.
Pro-life, yes, they are.
Well, you
How
don't
do you
have just because all of
reconcile
them are pro-life doesn't mean.
Wait, are you,
they
is
all
that a
have to be the
serious? Like, do you
exact
guys
same
not
thing.
understand that? Like, being
not-
conservative
Doesn't mean
like,
everyone has the same.
I was not in the
core
position.
values.
The babies weren't safe. I wasn't safe. I'm not gonna bring a kid in for. Does that not make sense?
Just because you're conservative doesn't mean you agree with everything. I feel like it's so divided. Like if you're conservative
Wait,
or
it wasn't
liberal, you have to
safe. I
agree
wasn't
100%
financially
on
stable.
both.
Yeah, but
Aren't those,
conservatives
like-
are
If I wasn't
naturally
very
pro-life.
realistic.
Would you ever
people.
consider like a surrogate or adoption?
A surrogate is when you choose. I couldn't
Okay.
have given the baby to
Adoption,
someone.
she's
Like,
just
what-
adoption.
So you're
would I
pro-choice.
consider adopting?
Adoption. Adoption.
Carrying out the pregnancy.
Oh.
Pro-choice.
I don't know if I could. I don't know if I could do that.
know if that's like if that
Well,
really
that's
checks
I
out.
think-
selfish.
Yeah.
But
at
are
that
you
point,
pro-choice conservative?
Yeah, I would have to call that selfish if you wouldn't consider adoption, but
Yeah.
you chose
Maybe.
to abort the baby.
Well, and that makes me selfish. I'm still conservative, and yes, I had 3 abortions.
I get it sometimes whenever there's like a.
But
your
you're
body,
pro-life.
Lady,
because
you
I
were
know someone
not
that can't
fucking
do pregnancy
conservative if you
because
had.
their
Actually,
body-
we
That's
like physically
insane.
can't,
can't,
but
I think
that's different.
I've never ever been through that, so I can't say much. But I think that would take such a long like thought process on like abortion or like adoption. Sorry.
Yeah.
No, you know, like I feel like that's such a hard like decision. Like it never crossed your mind, like ever.
What?
Like to like adoption.
That did cross my mind.
It did. Yeah, absolutely.
But you said it didn't take much thought.
No. I had my mind. I had my mind made up.
3
110%.
times?
I would stand by that with my chest out.
But
and
isn't it
shoulders back.
pretty like one of the central pillars of conservatism is
More so
pro-
traditionality.
And
I would say
traditional-
tradition rather than yeah.
Well, I mean, like if you're
I went against that, and I still
conservative-
consider myself
So you
conservative. Is that
do you
confusing?
do you
Look,
consider yourself
that's-
pro-life?
I don't want to answer that question
Wait.
based on my
If you're
personal
pro-choice
experiences. I
and you're
can't. I can't
conservative,
answer that.
I don't think you have to fit into a box.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
as long as
it's
you're
not
owning
black
up,
and
like
white.
I'm not
But
pro-life.
I think there's
but
certain morals in each
either
group.
side.
I think there's certain morals in each group. That
I just think though, if you have conservative values, you're more naturally gonna be pro-life.
I get what you're saying, but
Yeah.
like, it's per issue too. I mean, you don't have to agree with everything a conservative agrees on, or everything a liberal agrees on.
Look, here's the
You
thing.
know?
Conservatives believe in a right to life and a right to self-preservation. That's a big reason why we're huge Second Amendment supporters. Okay, we believe the most important thing is property and life. And the pro-life versus pro-choice argument comes down to whether or not you think the thing inside of you is a life. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say about
I mean,
it.
does it live with me to this day? Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay, but my point is,
I don't
the
think it does.
I'll use the term doctrine for
I
lack
think
of a better
she's
term.
lying.
Conservative doctrine is one that protects life, doesn't destroy it. That's why he's confused at the
And so
fact
what
that
would you say if I told you right now it wasn't up to me?
That it
Would you
wasn't-
believe that it wasn't that wasn't true, or what would you?
we're getting into a very,
Okay, so
very
then we're
anthropological,
speaking on something we don't
sociological
have
debate
details
that
on.
goes deep, and I don't know if Brian necessarily wants us to go that deep on
I
this.
definitely don't want to, but I'm
Okay.
just saying. I think I get
Just
where you're
on-
coming from.
on the
Just
s-
wise.
Sure. And I mean, look, I suppose it's certainly plausible. Maybe. Well, I think I already asked. You said you. Jeez, I can't speak. It's getting late. You considered yourself conservative.
I still am.
When you. No, you still are, but because someone could, in their past, maybe have been a bit more liberal when it came to the abortion topic, but after the fact, maybe they had a change of heart. I mean, even I think the original woman who was involved in the Roe v. Wade case, she actually, like later on in life, she actually became a staunch pro-life person, even though she was like the one that.
Like, do you regret it? A lot.
That's a big question.
Yeah, that's like
you can't.
I feel like I just have a lot of sympathy for you because it's kind of
Yeah.
hard when like pieces of your identity don't align because you're past, but you still like identify as conservative. Like personally, like I'm Christian. Like I have an amazing relationship with God. Am I liberal? Absolutely. You don't hear that much, but it's hard when your pieces of your identity do not.
Well, let's talk about that.
But
a little bit.
I'm
Take
just
a
saying.
seat right there.
I'm just saying.
Don't feel bad
It's
for
hard
me,
when the
it's okay.
pieces of your identity.
But I can see where you guys are coming from.
But I
Like,
am
it's a
sorry.
valid what you're
Because you
saying.
feel like you have to be in a
But
box.
it didn't
can't be a
apply.
liberal
I
Christian
am
experience.
truly sorry though, because I know things like that are really
Oh my
hard
God,
to go
let's
through.
not do pity, but I do appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you. But let's
Well,
let's move.
Yeah. Okay, so before Mike Davis came in and said his.
Oh, yeah, that's
Do you want to roast him back really quick, or are you over it?
No, I don't. I don't have the
You wanna
energy
roast?
or the
Okay.
mindset to
She
do
called
that
him.
to
She called him
someone.
rude. That was
Yeah, you're mean.
Mike Davis. You were. Okay.
Wait, is that one of the guys that comments a lot?
Yeah, he's
Oh my
always
God, I was always a
roasting.
supporter of your comments until it was to me.
Wow,
Damn
Mike
it.
Davis. She
I
loved
liked
you.
you.
She liked you, Mike Davis,
God.
and now you've ruined it.
No, it's okay. I'll forgive you. I
Never
forgive you.
meet your heroes. Okay. All right. So I was gonna say three things. So I said no long distance, no Euro. Like if there's Euro trips, break up. And then the third thing related to your
84,
previous story is
86.
you do not date women
Damn.
who are friends with their ex-boyfriends or friends with people they previously fucked. Like a little advice for some men there. Like, huh?
Yeah, that's kind of far.
If a
bro.
girl,
No, he's
if you're
talking to men
if
in
you're
general.
friends with the guy who you fucked before, you are not girlfriend material. Goodbye.
Yes.
Not, okay.
That one.
That's
of
valid.
Of
I mean,
all
you
the
know, I
three, that is the most
disagree.
definitive.
What I was saying about that earlier was if they're not talking anymore, they haven't blocked on everything, and you still bring it up. That's
Wait.
that's why it's like weird. Or
No, but she was homies. She was like still tight with
no,
the dude
yeah,
or
that's what I'm
whatever.
saying. Yeah, that's not acceptable.
That's an assumption. We were still friends. Yes, you're right. You're
Well,
right.
would you
Not
fuck-
down the wrong alley. You're,
No,
yeah.
homies is fine though.
I think you can fuck anyone you want and be friends with everyone you want.
What the fuck?
See,
are
but
you talking
see.
about?
Well, I get what you see that. I don't agree with that, but
Yeah.
what now it sounds like we're crossing paths though, because I was still in communication. with
Women
someone.
are emotionally stimulated. If they still talk
Correct.
to somebody, they
Correct.
have an emotional bond to them.
Correct.
That arouses them. That stimulates them. That
100%.
means that they're still gonna have a chance to fall in love with them. They're still gonna want to fuck them, and if they want to fuck somebody else, they're not actually in love with them.
That was
I never
absolutely
disagreed
me.
with
That was
that.
absolutely.
I meant
me.
I
they're
just
blocked
give
on
my love
everything.
to everybody.
100%. Do you disagree with what he's saying?
Like a little bit because I do love, but I love a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I
but
feel
if
like
you
you
love
have
a
a
lot,
lot
that
of
means love
different-
is just your
What's up, Sammy?
equilibrium.
What's up,
I'm a
Right?
person.
boy?
That means that you
I
don't
have so
love
much
people
love.
more.
I have so much love that I just have to give it. I just have to fuck it out with 20 million people.
I
a
feel
day.
like you have very different forms of love though.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
Like you love your husband, but you also love your friends. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like I keep hearing you say love,
on
like
the
it's
card.
such a like a
No, I
broad.
love.
That's what I said.
my
There's no
friends,
meaning to the
Yeah.
words that she
Partners,
uses.
Exactly.
Those are different
And I
types
Yeah.
of love.
I love my love language is
Like, I love
sex,
her,
for
You
sure.
ain't allowed
But I
to say,
love
bro. You know that.
my boyfriend
Yeah, it
differently.
is.
You know, it's not
It
the
is.
same type.
Like
No.
I love like I have so much
Physical.
love for like
She's right. Her
all
words
my
don't have
friends,
meaning.
like,
Yeah.
not at all.
Your words don't have meaning. That's
To
my
her,
biggest
to
issue.
her
For
they
me,
do,
well,
but to
for me,
us,
my
not
love
at all.
language is sex.
But no, she
so
loves
there's
everybody, so
different-
she loves nobody.
But
You know
there's
see what I'm saying?
versions of love.
I don't love everybody, you know, but the ones I do love, I do want to fuck because that's my love language. You know?
Friends included.
But so after you fuck your friends, like, how's the dynamic
We're
after?
homies. Like
Like
we're
it's
homies.
normal.
Literally, like
That's
I would.
'cause they're
Okay,
not
so
her
like I
friends.
would be when I'm at Panda's
She's getting
house.
attention.
You see?
No. Anyways, when I would be at Panda's house, like I'm naked there 24/7, and it's a house full of like 6 guys, and none of them try to fuck me except like I mean I was fucking Zerka or whatever, but when I'm at the house, like he doesn't even like he doesn't get all up on me because I'm naked. Like I can just walk around naked and like sit on them and like cuddle with them and like do whatever.
I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
I couldn't do that
Yeah.
with my friends. I mean,
I just do. I don't know why. I just feel like I'm like a naked cat. And I just want to
That's
go sit. on
crazy, dude.
Again, they're not her friends. They're
But
just
they-
men.
They are my
Like,
friends.
if I
They're
if
my
I told you
friends.
right now, then you should reconsider the quality of your friends. Would you take it to heart and maybe
Well,
like reflect on that?
Why do you think they're not good friends? They don't fuck me.
I mean,
they,
like
they
I
love me.
I have friends that I can guarantee some of them might want to initially have sex with me, but I
What
mean,
about-
but they respect me on a friendship level.
do you
They
feel
care about me
about-
way more than what they can do or get from me, and they wouldn't sleep with me genuinely because they care about me as a human.
So most of them don't sleep with me. I just fuck Zerka. But how do you feel about like nudists and exhibitionists? Like, do you think me being naked at a house is weird? Like, I just like to be naked.
A little
Like-
bit, especially if you have a
That's
boyfriend.
fine.
It's hard not to like
But have you
stare.
ever
Not
met
that, like,
someone that
what?
just like have you ever gone to like a house party or something and there's just a girl that's naked there? Like
Everyone in the room, including me, is like, "What the fuck is this bitch
Really?
doing here?"
You
Yeah,
go to
I've-
very
I've just never
specific
been in
house
that
parties. Yes.
situation.
I have.
No,
It's awful.
not-
It's like
I mean,
what?
Yeah, I'm usually naked like 24/7 when I'm at houses, like, and I just think that like I'm
Nick,
honestly
you
I'm so like I don't give a fuck what people
Where's
think. and
this
if someone
girl's
doesn't come to me,
father,
I'd
bro?
just be like, bro, leave the room. Like,
Holy
I'm gonna be
shit.
Naked. Like, it's not a big deal. Everyone has a body.
So you want the
And
entire party to
I'm also a
leave?
porn star, and like I'm naked on camera so much that I don't feel like I
You're
don't
just
feel
used
weird when
to
I'm
it.
naked. You
You're
know,
used to it.
I feel normal when I'm naked.
What are we even talking
Because there's
about?
like so many
I
people in
have
the
no
room
idea
like
how we
filming,
got here.
and like
Here,
you
let me
know,
read
it's
some
just
chats.
normal.
Let me actually, Layla, can you read these? Go ahead.
Do you want me to read this?
Just go ahead.
Okay,
Go.
the girl with the 3 abortions who accepts money from a lonely old man is being overly judgmental. Ma'am, you are in no moral position to judge someone doing, I'm guessing, porn. You killed 3 kids, and that couple is trying too hard to project a perfect image.
Wait, what is the last part?
Fucking brutal. Holy
that couple
shit.
is trying too hard to
don't think it's
present
bad.
a perfect image.
All right, well, you can say whatever the fuck you want about me, but they're not doing anything other than being
They are a
themselves, so
perfect
fuck
couple.
off.
I
And
got-
also, you're mean. Be fucking nicer. Come on.
I
And
got
you
none.
donated money.
They're
so
a great
thank you.
couple.
Go ahead, Layla.
I'm going back on my own word to do this one. Last time, but listening to Dan talk, I don't want to keep it to myself. He is so monotone, but I relate to him so heavily with his thought processes, and generally, how he tries and succeeds to be logical. Props, bro. That's nice. That's nice.
Appreciate that.
What's this? What's going on? What? What?
By the way, you're like the first guy who's told me that I'm monotonic. Usually people are like, you're way too like up and down with the way you
No,
speak.
I think you've been
Yeah.
monotone.
Relax. You're too intense.
Were
So-
you able to
Actually,
read this?
when we first started
Sally?
dating, I did tell Dan he was too intense. It was actually a major ick.
Really?
I did have the ick.
And then
I
notice
like
how,
it.
despite the ick, I didn't change, and eventually she
Wait, you
respected
had
the
the
fact
ick
that I
for
don't.
what?
I had the ick when I met Dan.
What was
Because
your
of-
response back to that
Because
when he
of
told
why?
you?
I thought he was too intense.
She never told me.
Because
Oh,
His
never-
like voice, his tone was too
realized
energetic or something.
This is what women do.
No,
women
he
w-
knows.
women
He
will
knows.
test men. They're gonna say things like, "That gives me the ick," and guess what? If he stops doing that, they're gonna be like, "You're that easy to control."
Yeah.
Done. Shit tests are so easy. I hate your shoe. This girl cannot stand the fact that I wear Vans. It's
Oh
a
my
gr-
God,
it's a great
horrible,
shoe
and
for.
they're dirty.
It's
They're
a
dirty.
great shoe for lifting. It's a great shoe for just slipping on and taking a casual
If
walk.
they were clean.
And I'm a tall guy. Little ankle exposure does wonders for my look.
No, it
But on top,
doesn't.
but imagine if she.
It's
But-
exposure.
But imagine if she was just like, oh my god, those shoes are so ugly, and I went, oh my god, I'm so sorry. She'd be like,
Well, yeah, not that,
Done.
but like, do you like appreciate her input on like your
100%.
appearance?
Yeah, and then I buy him new shoes.
If she
and
had-
then you wear them, and then it's all good.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And by the way,
he
if she,
still wears the Vans though, but.
and by the way, if she ever said something to me that she legitimately thought, I think you need to change this. I love you, and because I love you, I'm noticing something that can dramatically improve your own life and your own self-image. She'd probably come to me in a much more serious way than just, oh my god, those shoes gonna be ick. You know what I mean? So
It's different. It's different.
That's how you know he's the one.
Word.
When even
okay,
the icks
I think we're all caught up on chats here. I'm trying to think of what else we had to do.
What's
There's-
chat saying?
Negative. I don't know where the fuck we were. Oh, I think there was one last thing here. Then we'll do a brief after show and then we're gonna wrap. Okay, so is your friend okay? Is she good?
She's probably pissing.
She's
Oh.
okay.
She's been there in the
She
last-
ran to her car real quick.
Oh,
yeah,
wait.
she's okay.
Oh, Nick, did she have to go to her car? Yeah.
She might have to answer her phone call. or
No,
something.
she's coming back. I spoke to her. She's just dealing with
Well,
something small. She'll be
there's
back.
no way to get her. Okay, well, we'll have to